Okay, is this working? Shows excellent connection. Let's see. I think we have live. Unlike DSP. Not my stream is at 1:45. Well, it's 1:45. Where are you, buddy? Don't call me buddy. Sorry, pal. I'm not your pal. Just give me money. Uh, hey, Marin. Stuck at work longer than you wanted? Ouch. Look what everything looks like. I am live and ready to go. Ready for a chill Cuphead DLC time, dude. Terrible PNG tuber. Might happen though, because he's supposed to start at 1:45. I don't even think he's in his chat yet. Normally he'd be in the chat like, alright guys, just a few more minutes. He doesn't seem... Alright, live chat. No, that's... Is he? You know, he's there. He's just not talking. He's not starting the stream. He's gaming. Yo, time is clicking here. The camera is not on. Yeah, recovering from the gin. Maybe he passed out. That'd be hilarious. So here I've spent my morning and afternoon, let's see, playing Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I kept seeing stuff about Date Alive on Twitter, so I'll check it out. That show's so fucking weird. Like, I can't even get into it. It's so weird. And normally I love weirder. The weirder the better. The show's like, I don't know the point of the show. Like, okay. I just don't get it. I'll try to give it a few more episodes to see if, like, more episodes pass, whatever, you can understand it more, but so far, not so much. It's just so fucking weird. Mew Mew, how's it going? He still hasn't commented in this chat. Normally he does by now. Do we need to refresh? Huh, still no video. Phil, you're late for work. Camera hasn't been on this whole time, huh? I've been waiting for the season to end before I start watching it. Although, then you get spoilers, but... Aloth, champion of the Four Kingdoms? Let me look that up. It's on the Twitter. 20% off. currently $19.99. Off. Master a unique hardcore combat system. Customize your character by choosing different ways of power, classes, and skills. Explore, craft, gain reputation, unlock new quests. Choose one of 4 player characters: humans, elves, dwarves, orcs. 40 plus hours and clans to fight for. Houses and clans, not hours. Each with their own history. Start your own legacy in the 4 kingdoms after the first playthrough. Goddamn fucking mosquito. Go away. 12 memorable companions with their own backstories ready to join or fight you during your journey. Sure content description. It is a high fantasy RPG set in a dark world inspired by the darkest period of the Middle Ages. Story about great warriors, heroes, war, and epic fights. Currently no reviews, so I'm guessing it just came out. Early access game, alright. Looks like it could be interesting. DSP is still not coming in his chat, and he tweeted he's gonna be late. Thankfully, one of my suck accounts has not been banned by him yet. All due to me doing some last minute improvements. I'm now running behind. Today's stream will start around 10-15 minutes later than usual, but we'll cut down on music and the like to start the podcast on time. See you then. Last minute what are these last minute improvements, bitch? Really? Like you could improve anything. Snore, how's it going? He doesn't. He just likes fucking with people. Guys, I finally watched a tutorial sent to me by one of my fans. Tell me how to get my camera to stop turning me pink, guys. Something I should have done decades ago. Yeah, it is. Had a great day off from streaming today. I'll tell you about it on the pre-stream podcast, and I can't wait to try out the Cuphead DLC with all of you. Hope y'all had a great day today as well, so let's chat about it in the morning. Snort, beg, chill, repeat. Snort, beg, chill, repeat. And I love he won't wear the Sonic hat during Sonic unless you give him $200. During a Skyrim stream, you give him $100, he'll wear the hat. Why are you wearing a Sonic hat not during Sonic? He's going to be in a different corner. Well, since he's not playing his shitty-ass music, let me play my shitty-ass music that I made. Let's see. Where did I save it to? Why can I not? That's one. There it is. That's the song I was looking for.
I'm just cruising around YouTube, trying to find something to watch. I see a man streaming a new game, so I click on it.
A very small desperate panel would want him.
Well,
or convention would want him on a panel.
Beg, repeat. Eat, snort, beg, repeat. Snort, beg, repeat. Eat, 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 snort, beg, repeat.
The DSP anthem. Eat, snort, beg, repeat. This should be Jasper Kitty. No, get down.
Kitty, no, get down.
Yeah, I made it. And I made this one as well. Easily amused, playing with a Magic Music Maker. Oh, hey, finally started his shitty music. Well, we'll mute that. Congratulations, DSP, to finally starting your shit on time.
Jasper Kitty, no, get down.
Just trying to make my own shitty DSP music like he plays on his channel.
Jasper Kitty, no, get down.
Keem start bitching at him. Deserves it though. Ah, the '89 movie, which for the longest time I thought was the original live-action Batman movie, but no, there's one in the '60s. No, there's one in the '40s. Like, don't ever watch one in the '40s. Holy that is just garbage.
Jasper Kitty, no, get down.
Let's see. Here's messing around with Magic Music Maker. First attempt. Grim Fang, holla holla. Oh shit, I don't have that up yet. Text. This is my first time using that Magic Maker Music Maker thing.
This sounds good, but I want some more. Let's add some more. This sounds good too, but I want some more.
The 60s movie was good, the 40s one not so much. Holla holla for the dollar dollar, Grim Fang.
I like this, but I think it needs some more. So let's add some more.
Isn't that the newest one? The Zoe Kravitz. Oh god, I saw that in theaters when it first came out. Gosh, she's gorgeous. I mean, all the original live action ones before, like, Nolan, they all had different, not genre, because they're all no Batman movies, but, like, this one was more of a gangsta one. This one was more of a comedy. This one was more of an action movie. And I'm like, well, I'd be like, well, I didn't like this one because it was too funny. Well, they were going with something different. Me, Reeee stream. How's it going, Rocklight? Oh, God, it's dogs on the floor, guys. Zero, how's everybody doing today? Let's see, here's attempt number 2, me using Magic Maker. It's like I would have to spend a lot of time on Magic Maker to actually like, make something good. Like, I mean, technically, I guess I would have the time for it, but it's like, alright, I can either do this, or I can do 3 of this. I'd rather be doing the 3 things than the 1 thing. So I can play Diablo 2, dick around on my phone, have a video running in the background, and watch an anime or live action like I was watching Alpha House on Amazon Prime. Or I can focus on Music Maker thingy. But the Music Maker might pay, I mean not pay off, but I might be able to make something really cool with it if I, ignored everything else for a month. I was like, I never really feel like spending that kind of time though. George Clooney was okay, but my favorite Batman is still gonna be Kevin Conroy. Just like Mark Hamill is the best of the Jokers. I'm just mad he's never gotten to be Joker in live action. Especially if you're gonna introduce like multiverses and all that. It only had to be like a 3-minute cameo of him as the Joker. Can you imagine? Even if it's only for a few minutes, he's the Joker for a bit, would be hilarious. Forever. That was the one with the Riddler and Two-Face, right? Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who is afraid of the big black bat? Like, after even decades later, I still remember that line. How is it I can still remember that line from Batman Forever? Decades later. And Jim Carrey made a fantastic Riddler. Heavy, heavy is the rain. Yes, the rain has lots of mass and weight. And volume. Lots of mass and weight. And volume. Mass and weight. Volume. And anyone here know what universe or whatever, what world is Superman and Lois? Because Diggler shows up near the end and he talks about Oliver, but it's clearly not the same one though. It's clearly not the one with the Flash and Black Canary and all that. And Green Arrow. Just so, like, why wouldn't they have ever shown up? It's from the Supergirl universe. Alright, because I know... Well, but then again, eventually they did, I bet he just posted a picture of his pitching wedge. Well, half of it. He just pulled what I did a week ago. So they use pitching wedge for sale. Oof. Smith, how's it going? His poor pitching wedge. Well, the Golf Viper was late to his own show. Again. Well, HBO already made an Alfred show, didn't they? Because last time I was on HBO Max, I think I saw a thing of it. Exactly, Zach. I hate this guy. Oh, he wants to give me $50,000? Fuck. I hate him so much. That'd make me want to take the money even more. Because, fuck him, I'm taking his money. I'm pretty sure they already did it, though. HBO Max Alfred Show. Yeah, Pennyworth. It's already on there. Takes place during the 1960s when he was in his 20s. And there will be a season 3. Yes, announced DC Fandom. Pennyworth will have at least one more season. This was announced on March 22nd, 2022. So there you go. You can watch your Alfred show from the 1960s when he was in his 20s. Hey, and that's the other thing. He didn't just cost himself $50,000. He cost Wings and Boogie $50,000. Wasn't the CW Gotham Knight show like they kill off Batman in the first episode? Which, I mean, bold choice, but... Oh yay, my one stock's finally in the green. Up by $29.60 today. Yay. God, those are on this time. Anyways. Like upon being told, hey, this guy fucked you out of $50,000. Why would Wings... Oh, no. This happened after, didn't it? I was thinking because Wings was okay with DSP reacting to the Wings down the rabbit hole video. But can you imagine if, like, hey, I know I just fucked you out of $50,000, but, can I react to your video? No! You cost me $50,000! Yeah, that's the one. And it's a random OC character is going to be the one who takes over or something like that. It's like, what about Dick Grayson? Or Jason Todd? Alright, he might be Red Hood, so maybe not, but Tim Drake, Damian Wayne. Like, why are you not using the kids that he already has? Straight from, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, the company invested in is like, oh, they're about to break $60, and when this launches, it's gonna be huge. And then it launched, and it went up. Like, oh, I mean, all weekend it's going up. Like, yes. And then Monday comes out, hey, we're announcing $500 million extra stocks, which devalued it. And then, oh, hey, we're shelving this until 2023, which dropped it. Like, ow. But 2023, it should go back up once they relaunch, so... It's one of those you just gotta sit on it and look at it and cry until it goes back up. Well, there's been a couple female Robins, haven't there? I'm pretty sure there's been a female Robin. Stephanie Brown was her name? Oh, he's had 3 of them. Stephanie Brown, Carrie Kelly, and Helena Wayne. I was sure he's had at least one. Stephanie Brown was the only one I can remember. Apparently he's had 3 of them in total. Which, I mean, you've been going on for, what, almost 100 years? You tend to have a few different people here and there. Alt Earth. The God Butcher coming. Isn't that coming out on the 8th of July, I think? Let me look it up. Well, I hope if I spell thunder right. Oh, they got viewing starting on July 7th. I work that day, don't I? Pretty sure I work that day.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Got a pig roach.
Dark Side Phil here. Today is Thursday, June 30th, 2022, and I wholeheartedly welcome everyone out there to the Level
Of course, this day I work 2 to 10. Fuck you guys.
Podcast. That is
I
right.
just have to go to the Friday viewing
As of
after
today,
work.
big announcement. I'm officially rebranding the Pre-Stream Podcast, which quite frankly,
oh God, now
the name
what?
Pre-Stream Podcast was just meant to be a placeholder anyway, until we got a better idea.
The Level 1
that idea
podcast,
has
are you
finally
shitting
arisen.
me?
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Level 1 Podcast. We're all here having fun down on Level 1. That's right. So, what's going on? A lot is going on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk
The
about the
Level
rebrand,
1
why I did it.
podcast.
We're going to talk about
I thought you were done talking about
feedback
Team
that I got
Star.
from you guys over the last several days. Okay?
That's funny. How's it going?
We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff going on. My day off was yesterday.
And
so we got
only
the
if
Phil's
Nolan
Day Off
does it.
segment. We've got a very interesting schedule for the next week to talk about. All right? We've got new playthroughs starting up today and over the weekend that I know you guys are excited for. All right? So,
Who's
is
this
great.
we you
We've
speak
got a lot
of?
of stuff to tackle today on the Level 1 Podcast.
Yes, he
all
is,
right?
Snort.
So, before we even get to any of those topics, let's talk about the rebrand and why I'm doing this. And
Gotta say to the trolls,
and go
guys.
from there.
But by the way, I don't care
So,
about the trolls.
way back
Trolls
in
are stupid.
November, I had the idea that instead of just sitting here with a bunch of ad placements and title cards running on the stream while I just talked to you without being on camera, I listened to your feedback. And over the years, the feedback you guys had given me was that you
Life on
wanted
Level
me
1.
to do an actual on-screen podcast every day, as opposed to if I was going to do it off camera, it was kind of impersonal, it was kind of silly, it was kind of stupid, right?
Yes.
And, you know, for a while,
Keep
I was
describing
resistant.
yourself.
I was like, you guys see me on camera all day when I'm playing the game. Why do you need to see me on pre-stream, right? Then it kind of dawned on me that a lot of people always kind of wrote off my pre-stream, saying that it was a waste of time.
Because it's stupid, and
saying
it
they didn't
is.
understand it, saying that they just wanted gameplay right away. What I was trying to do, what a lot of people didn't understand, is I was trying to diversify my content, okay? As I talked about recently when I turned 40 years old a couple of months ago. I know I can't continuously...
Yes, we know
play
you're a
video games
40-year-old
full-time
man
for the
doing
rest
this
of my
shit.
life. However, I would like to make content for as long as I possibly can. I have an audience for
Because
it.
you have
I
nothing
people
else
who
going on in
enjoy
your life.
everything
You
that I'm
can't
doing,
do anything
right?
else. Snort.
So, that being said, I wanted to find a way to branch out and do different stuff. By doing a podcast every day, as opposed to just jumping right into gameplay, it gives me an opportunity to cover important topics that I feel I want to talk about on a daily basis, whether that be gaming news, whether that be news about my streams and my schedule, or my personal life and stuff going on, whether that be stuff going on in society.
Come
in
on,
general,
man.
topics
Do you
that
want to
I
play the
want
fucking game?
Q&A. It also gives me an opportunity to do shout-outs for those who support and continue to support these streams on a daily basis, so that we can get that out of the way. And when we actually jump
Was Lady Gaga supposed to be playing Harley
directly
Quinn? What?
into the gameplay, we can focus on the gameplay.
Oh, that's right. In the
For
new
example,
Joker
today
movie,
we're gonna
it's
do
supposed
a
to be musical and
DLC
all that.
for a game
That could be
from
interesting.
5 years ago called Cuphead. The game was incredibly well received, but then never had an update, even though they kept saying there was a DLC. It took 5 years to come out. When I start playing this,
Because they
today,
got to hand paint every
I
single
wanna start
fucking
playing this
frame.
today. I don't want to boot the game up and everyone has a million questions for me, and now we got to answer questions, and I can't really focus on the game, especially a game like this that's going to be very attention demanding. I want to be able to focus on it. A lot of
I gotta pay
content creators
attention to
aren't
a
like
game,
that. They put on their
guys.
stream is their hangout session, and even though they boot up a game, they don't really focus on it.
Margot
They just
Robbie's
kinda
too
dick
busy
it
with
around
the
while they're
Barbie
talking to their
movie.
audience, all right? And even though there's definitely streams that I like doing that, I call them chill streams. This is not one of them, and mostly my daytime streams are not those kind of games. These are games
Joker
where I wanna
2
make
could be
solid
amazing
progress,
as a musical.
So all
Like,
that
how
being said,
chaotic would
all
that
right,
be?
I feel that this is meaningful to do a podcast every
Like, I
morning.
could so see the
Previously,
Joker
when
in
I
real life
called
being
a
like,
podcast,
guys are gonna do a movie about me?
short
Turn it to a
preview,
musical.
End the preview and get to the game. Now, I'm not just a gamer. I am an internet content creator, a YouTuber. I run a podcast every day, and it's become a staple piece of my content for the past 7 months. It's been a part
You've
of my
been doing this for
content every
years,
single
not
day.
7 months.
Okay?
You just now started calling it a podcast because
In
people
fact,
give you shit about it.
It's been pretty funny because some people in the last, 6 months or so have actually come out and said, I watch your podcast or listen to your podcast behind the scenes, because let's be honest, the podcast is usually just dialogue, me talking about topics and interacting with you guys. You don't necessarily have to watch it. It's me on camera. Do you really need to stare at my ugly mug for an hour every day? Of course you don't. Who cares? I'm the same guy every day. It's not like one day I'm going to come on here and have a different head, right? But anyway, the good thing about this
Maybe you
is
should try that.
that it has diversified my content. There's people who come here and say, you know, I don't even watch the gameplay every day. If it's a game I'm interested in, I stick around. But
Very
half the time, I'm
close-minded,
not even
93.
interested in the game, but I still come and I watch the podcast. Or
And I could
listen to a
definitely see him
podcast
doing
every
a
day. It's part of my daily
Joker
ritual
trilogy,
because
and then on the final
it's interesting,
Joker,
it's meaningful.
have
I
it
like
cut
to
away
know
to
more
him
about
in
Phil than
Arkham
necessarily
with
everything that
a
Phil
Harley
plays.
Quinn psychiatrist going,
This
no, that's the
podcast
third
has
story
absolutely
you've told me about how you got here.
positively
And none of them seem all that accurate.
become a staple part of my content. And people
Oh, it's
really
my
enjoy
story.
it.
I can tell however I want.
I'm happy about that. And obviously, I'm glad that it has gained viewership. I mean, this podcast gets roughly anywhere from 500 to 1,000 views within 24 hours every day, and then gets residual views after that. So obviously, there's a lot of people who are interested in it, right? I get the feeling over time, just like everything, there's some slow growth, and we'll get more of a dedicated viewership just for the podcast, which is great.
His whales
okay?
and the
Now, that
voices in
being
his head
said,
enjoy it.
Pre-stream podcast doesn't sound very good. It's more like, is this a pre-stream? Is this a podcast? It's both, but then is it a show in itself, or is this just a way to kill time before you start playing? You see, in reality, the name never really
It's
fitted,
the way you
okay?
drag shit on
This
forever.
absolutely is a dedicated show that I do every day. In fact, as of this morning,
It's a few days
right?
off.
As of this morning, this is actually pre-stream podcast, episode 182. I've done 182 of these.
You've done
I
over
started doing it back
1,000
in
of
November,
these because you've been
okay?
doing this shit for years. You just rebranded it as a podcast
So,
because people give you shit for it.
obviously, it's something of merit here, and I've always wanted
Nothing
to
of
have a
merit.
better name for it. And I never really didn't come up with anything. I said, we'll just keep calling it pre-stream podcast until we come up with a better name. All right. So,
But you didn't come up with this
as a
name.
combination of
Keemstar came
factors
up with
that
this
have been
name.
happening, I came up with this name for many different reasons. All right. Number one, the Level 1 podcast is catchy, right? What does Level 1
No, it's
mean?
not.
Well, when you start a video game, you always start on Level 1. Whether it's an RPG and you start at Level 1 and you level yourself up over the course of the game, or whether you're playing a platformer and it's the first stage or the first level or whatever you want to call it, the first course, right? The Level 1 podcast basically means this is the start of our streaming day. We're starting here on Level 1. And over the course of the day, we'll get further in, but you all got to start somewhere, and this is where
But
it
your
all
life
begins.
is at level
So
1.
it
That's
makes
not
perfect
good.
sense. But in addition, absolutely, it's a dig at a particular piece of shit human out there who wants to try and make fun of us. Not just me, but us in general.
Keemstar
Basically,
living
being
rent free in
down
his
on
head. I love it.
Oh, you never made it as a giant YouTuber. You're not filthy fucking rich. You're down there at level 1. Well, you know what? It's nice at level 1. Take a look around.
No, it's
Take a
not.
look at a level 1 of any video game. Okay? Usually level 1.
Yes, he's advertising the
typically a
fact that
nice
he's
place,
proud
but
of
the
being a
nicest
piece of
place in
shit
the video
idiot.
game. You got nice
There's absolutely
greenery,
nothing
you
to
got
show in
nice
his life.
scenery, you got a nice open
This is
world
fucking
to explore,
great.
You're learning the game mechanics. You're having a chill and fun time. All that difficult, crazy shit is coming up later in the game, and you know that. But when you start on level 1, it's your time to sink into a game and really start to enjoy it for what it is. So I'm perfectly
Look at my
happy
boxes of all the crazy,
to be
stupid
here
shit
on
I
level
bought,
1 and have a great time
guys.
with my viewing audience every single freaking day. And everyone else wants to look down and rub your nose at us and say, oh, you little shits down there, you never did anything. Well, guess what? Fuck you. I don't care. I'm happy where I am.
I don't
I'm
care.
happy
You're
with life.
making an
I have a good
entire
audience. We have
podcast
a
about
great
this
time here
shit.
today on level
The
1.
very name
So
of your
everyone, welcome
podcast is
to
about
that
this,
Level
but you
1
don't care,
podcast,
huh?
And I hope that you're having a good time and you're ready. I hope so. We're going to have a good time, my friends, all right? Good stuff? Okay.
I love it. Naming it after Keemstar. How sweet.
God forbid someone try to have fun in life, right? Without having to use every kind of fucking tactic, mechanic, and every kind of thing to get ahead, right? God forbid. At least, if
God
anything,
forbid someone
like I
to do
said,
what they love and make money
last
on
week,
it.
If anything, the one thing that I can say and I can be proud of is that where I am, I made it by my own. I didn't do this by stepping on other people. I didn't do this
shit.
by bringing other people down or at the expense
Project
of other
7,
people.
respect
There's
the
no one out there
pack.
who can come out and say, man,
Rambo,
my life has been
Howard.
ruined by Dark Side Phil because he wanted to get ahead. And no one can say that, you know? And I'm happy about that. I stay in my lane. I do my own thing.
$50,000 DSP. So why are you begging for 150 bucks?
And we all have a great time here together every single day, right?
We have a great
So,
time as long as you guys give
That's
me
good
money.
stuff. Thank you all very much. And let's go ahead and let us continue.
Start with you giving me
An
tips.
idiot in the chat said, John and Howard, did you fucking watch my ginormous 8-hour show about that? I guess not. I guess you're an idiot. Okay. So, ladies and gents. Let's get started.
Exactly. John and
The
Howard.
Level 1
And
podcast,
respect to Pat.
episode 1. The pre-stream podcast, episode 182. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to basically start naming it the Level 1 podcast, and this will be episode 1. But I'm going to keep them going in the same playlist. So for those who don't know, okay,
So it's the exact same thing.
for those who don't
Good to
know,
know.
the playlist has been running since November. I'll put these in the same playlist on YouTube. But what I'll do is I'll call it the Level 1 podcast and then parentheses previously pre-stream podcast. Okay? And then the thing is, people usually don't watch these by number. They watch them by date. I date them every day. So you'll know what date to watch. I'll just keep dating.
Yes, DSP, you're very dated.
All right. Excuse me. Good stuff. Now, we have a lot to talk about today. We do. We have a lot to tackle. So let's start. Where do we even begin? Man, there's nowhere to get my day off. We've got some polls that I ran during my day off that were interesting feedback that I got from you guys. Geez, we've got the schedule this week, which is all over the place because there's all this new stuff we're going to be doing. Where to begin?
We are doing nothing new, DSP. You are doing, let's see, Cuphead DLC, Castlevania Anniversary Collection tonight.
All right.
Tomorrow, Sonic Origins, followed by Friday Night
I
Fight
guess we will
Stream.
start
Then Cuphead again on Saturday, followed by
with my day
Castlevania
off. How about
again.
that? Let's get my day off out of the way. A little bit
And
of a
either
recap of Phil's
Earthbound
day
or
off
Final Fantasy
yesterday.
VII starting
Then we'll
on
get to
July
the schedule.
3rd.
That way we can talk about all the new games and things coming up this week, and then we can recap the things coming up in the.
And I love that he's streaming on 4th of July. You know
All
why?
right.
Because
So
he
ladies
has
and
no
gentlemen,
friends or family.
Welcome.
You know what I'm doing
to
for
a
the
little
July?
segment
Work. But then I'm going to a friend's house
that
after
I like
work.
to call Phil's day off.
It died.
Phil's day off.
I was hoping it would stay dead.
I guess I'm gonna have to check the battery on this thing. Anyway,
Hopefully it's
so
dead
yesterday
forever.
was my day off from streaming after 6 straight days of full-time streaming. Okay, and what did I do? Well, admittedly,
Spent a lot of
again,
money.
this was a week where things were tight. Didn't have a lot of money. It's funny because I got paid by YouTube the week before, which was a big thing. I got paid halfway through last week's day off. And someone says to me on
Uh-oh.
Tuesday, what happened to all that money that YouTube paid you? I was like, well, here's what happens. When YouTube pays me, I take all my money and I have a money pit outside like Scrooge McDuck. And I throw my money into this money pit and it just accumulates this giant pile of money that every day after I stream, I jump in.
All
and I
right, Rock
swim. I put on
Light.
my swimming onesie and I'm jumping in and out, spitting out golden doubloons. Just like this. But then constantly, those McDougal boys or whatever the hell their name is, they're trying to break into my money bin. So I end up spending all my money on a security system to keep them out of my money bin, right? This might sound like the plot to a popular cartoon show, but in reality, it's my life. Okay, no. After I get paid, I pay my bills. Seriously.
But I thought the tips were just
Where do you think it goes? I
spent
paid
on
everything.
paying your bills.
I paid all my giant bills, my mortgage, my car payment, multiple insurances, taxes, back taxes. Like every payment went in and right out the door, it's gone. All right. So yesterday, I basically had
But
the
you
money
needed
that
tips
I
to
raised
pay your
last week
bills.
for tips for my day off, and it wasn't a ton, so I didn't have a lot of wiggle room or anything like that. So we decided to have a day home, relaxing day home. But I was going to run out and do a lot of errands and things, which I did. So to start our day...
So it wasn't a day home. How are you running around doing errands if it's a day home?
We're going to order, because remember, when we have a day off, we usually order a meal or go out to a meal. This is our one day a week. We don't cook. We can actually eat other shit.
Bullshit, bank leaks prove that
So my
wrong.
wife and I decided we were going to not order a dinner, but we were actually going to order earlier. We wanted to have like a brunch. Okay, that's what we were going to do for the day.
So you're
Now,
still
there's a
ordering
particular
food.
restaurant. It's more of a diner style place, I would say. Not necessarily a full service restaurant, but more of a diner, okay? And we used to go there pre-pandemic, okay? We used to go there pre-pandemic, all right? And basically, it was a good place to go.
Good day.
Although, admittedly, I'll tell you, it wasn't gourmet dining or anything. Like I said, it was like a diner, but it was a pretty good place. We hadn't been to this place since the pandemic. One of the major reasons we hadn't been back is because they were actually closed an extended period of time during the initial months of the pandemic until things reopened. And then by the time that they actually reopened, okay, he's fucking, oh, we got, thank you very much, Anshang. Yes, this idiot is coming in here with 100 accounts. If you could ban him, I'd really appreciate it so I can concentrate on my fucking show.
Urban a professional e-beggar. Okay. Ban. But you can't delete the name, just the message.
Okay, so we used to go to this place pre-pandemic, but it wasn't necessarily gourmet dining. It was a diner, right? But they had some pretty good food. But we hadn't eaten there since then. They had stayed closed for an extended period of time. And then when they finally reopened, out of nowhere, they decided their day closed 1 day a week was going to be like on a Tuesday. Now, for those who know and follow me and my schedule, Tuesday's my day off for like a long time now. So every day that we had off, we couldn't go there or order food because they were closed.
You
So
poor
finally, now, in
baby.
the last couple of weeks, I shifted my day off. It's now Wednesday. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be Wednesday forever. This might change. And I'll let you guys know if and when this changes.
Can you imagine changing your day off because the place you want to go eat at isn't open? What to
expect for my schedule. Okay.
Wow, does he
Now
love
it's
food
like
more than he loves
Wednesday is my day
people?
off. Okay. So, excuse me. Finally, we're like, hey, why don't we order from this place? You know, we're not going to go out today, but we haven't actually had food from this place in a very long time. You know, 2.5, 3 years almost. Seriously, we used to go there all the time and like it. Why don't we go there or order from there now?
All the time, guys.
So we did. I ordered a tuna melt sandwich, which is basically toasted like sourdough bread with some melted cheddar cheese, tomato with
Please,
some tuna salad.
DSP, explain to me what a
sweet
tuna
potato
melt
fries,
is.
which this place particularly has. I like sweet potato fries. My wife ordered a breakfast combo, but you know, trying to order more healthy. So instead of say getting bacon, you get turkey bacon, right? Instead of getting sausage, you get chicken sausage. So ordering the healthier alternatives. Okay, so we order this, and
What up, Jacko?
basically, like my wife says, well, I'm gonna take a shower while we wait for the food to show up. Perfect. So you know what? I'm just gonna lay on the couch with Jasper and take a little nap. You know, it's gonna take about 45.
Oh my
minutes
God,
for
did
the
you
food to show
sleep
up.
through them
Relax,
trying to deliver
right?
your food?
So I lay down on the couch.
Please
with
tell me you slept
Jasper,
through them delivering your
relaxing.
food.
And probably about 20 minutes pass, okay? And I open my eyes, I look at my phone, and I'm like, okay, I wonder how the food's doing. I look at my phone, and it says, like, 2 missed calls. I'm like, 2 missed calls? And I look, it was the delivery person. It wasn't the restaurant trying to call me.
Yes!
It was the delivery person trying to call me. And I'm like, I wonder what this is about. I hope this isn't like a problem. So I looked, but the delivery person was on the way already. They had already picked up the food and was already on the way to deliver the food. So there's a messaging service, and any of these delivery services you use, they all have like a message that you can send. You can't necessarily see the phone number of the person that's delivering, but they have a direct message line. So I messaged the person, and I said, hey, FYI, I know you're probably driving, but is everything okay with the food? Because I saw you call me a couple of times. I don't know why you called. No answer. Nothing. Okay? All right, whatever.
Doing all right, fan. How's it going?
So, I decide to wait and wait for the food to show up. What are you going to do, right? So the food finally shows up.
Exactly, Jackal. I made that
put it down
point
on my
clear,
doorstep. Order complete. You get the confirmation. Your order is complete.
so many people seem to forget
I go,
that
and
part.
I pick it up. This is not the food. There's no way. It's one container. One container is going to hold a whole breakfast thing and my sandwich and fries. I mean, I don't think so. So, I bring it inside. I open it up. And they hand wrote, not on a piece of fucking paper. They hand wrote on the container the food was in pencil, in broken English.
Not pencil.
Sorry, no tuna melt. Try to have driver call. No answer. Get refund. What the hell?
Revenge. Oh, that's such a good game.
Now, that's not what they're supposed to do. All right?
They tried calling you. You didn't answer the phone.
That you can't do. You're supposed to contact the delivery app or the delivery service, okay? They will give you the contact information for the customer so you can contact the customer directly and say, would you like a substitution?
Oh, very racist.
Or should we just cancel the order? I didn't get that option at all. They told the delivery person to call me, which is completely wrong. You're not supposed to do that. That's actually asking them to use their phone service and shit, which is not correct. I mean, what if you're basically making them pay for a call to call the customer? It doesn't even make sense what they're asking to do here, okay? And the funny part about this was they absolutely had the ability to either cancel the order outright or give a refund. They tell me to get a refund myself.
They told me, me to do something, guys. It's bullshit.
So then we open up.
I can't do
the
anything.
breakfast, okay? It's one of the worst breakfasts I've ever seen in my life, okay? The only thing edible in this breakfast was some scrambled eggs. Because how do you fuck up scrambled eggs, right? The hash browns in this were not cooked. They were pure white, cold, uncooked at all. Like, you could tell they were frozen hash browns.
Oh my God, this is so good.
2 seconds on a grill and put it right into the container. They were literally, like, still frozen, okay? You were supposed to have turkey bacon. Now, for those who don't know, usually when you buy turkey bacon, it's already pre-cooked, and all you need to do is throw it on a grill and crisp it up. The turkey bacon is literally rubber. Meaning they didn't cook it at all. They never threw it on a grill. They took cold turkey bacon and threw it into this fucking container uncooked.
Good.
Okay? So this is the worst.
It's everything you've ever deserved, DSP.
Fucking thing I've ever had. I was looking at it like, this is the least. Not only did they not have my half of the order, then they didn't want to bother making this breakfast, but they made the most half-ass job. And then they didn't give me my refund. They should have canceled the order and refunded it. And instead they just fucking half-assed everything. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh no, somebody half-assed something, DSP.
So
please tell me more.
The problem now is, not only do we wait basically over an hour for our food, and now I have shit to do today. Like, I have a bunch of stuff I have to do on my day off. As I tell you guys, my day off is usually me running a ridiculous amount of errands. Grocery shopping, pet supplies, running around and doing anything else. In particular, I had to go to the garbage dump yesterday, and a bunch of other things. I had like
gotta dump out all those DoorDash boxes, huh?
On my day off.
How do you accumulate that many DoorDash boxes if you only order out one day a week?
For food. So, I contacted the business, not the restaurant. I don't ever want to fucking deal with that restaurant again. I mean, you want to talk about unprofessional. I contact the delivery service, and I explain the situation, and they're like, we're just going to give you a full refund. This is ridiculous. All right, so unedible breakfast goes in the trash. No food for me. So what do?
Womp womp.
We have no fucking time. So what do? I go to fucking McDonald's. That was my
McDonald's
meal to start my day yesterday. Fucking McDonald's. I didn't want to go to McDonald's, but it's right there. It's right across the street from me. So I drove there quick, grabbed something in 5 minutes, and came back.
Wait. It's right across the street from you, but you had to drive there.
So what did I get at McDonald's?
It's right across the street, guys. I had to drive there. You couldn't have fucking walked.
Buy a quarter pounder.
Couldn't have made your wife walk.
Fries. So I bought a quarter pounder with cheese, and I got a free medium fries. The quarter pounder was all right. The fries are fucking disgusting. I hate McDonald's fries. They're nasty. I don't know how people think that they're good and rate them America's best fries. You know what I say? Evidence of how many stupid fucking people there are. Well, you know how there's all those idiots on the internet.
Why was he salty about
this?
These
are the same fucking people that say McDonald's fries are good. They're shit. They're the worst. I hate them. Just fucking throw them right in the trash and flush them down your goddamn toilet. They're flavorless. They're rock hard. They taste like shit.
This is so
They're not
good.
cooked right. They're not seasoned right. Any other fucking French fries is better than fucking McDonald's fries. Giving them away for free is too expensive.
Oh, this is so good. I'm so glad I got today off. I am so glad I got today off.
So, my day did not start off very well yesterday. Let's just put it that way. It was not exactly the smoothest of beginnings.
I said my favorite fries still going to be Rallies, but McDonald's aren't too bad. They're better than Burger King, in my opinion.
Well, after that, I literally spent 4 hours running errands. 4 fucking hours.
4 hours, guys.
You know,
out of 24
out
hours.
Of my garage, bringing it to the dump, tossing shit at the dump. Had to wait in line. There was a line at the dump. Had to get gas. Oh, that was a fun one. Getting gas right now with gas prices. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to be able to fill up my gas tank for like $10 to $15. I remember in the 2000s when it went up to like $25, and I was like, man, it's getting expensive. I remember in the 2010s when it hit like $30 to fill up a gas tank, and I was like, man, it's really getting pricey. $50 fucking dollars. $50
womp.
to fill my fucking car's gas tank.
You have a Toyota Corolla. It's not that big a tank.
Gee, Phil,
There's
where does
no
all
way.
your money go? Fuck! Gas! It's bullshit.
2017
Okay.
Toyota Corolla.
So, yeah, and then, you know, I had to do a bunch of other shit, like I said, grocery shopping and the like and all of that. All right? So I finally came home, but I'm not even kidding, by the time I came home, it was already dinner time. Like the whole day had passed. That was my day off. The whole day's gone. All right. So now we unpack everything. You know, it takes a while. It takes over an hour to unpack all the groceries and put everything away and get everything cleaned and everything the way it's supposed
Open
to go.
recall.
And we're like, all right, we're hungry again. So the good news was I'd gotten the full refund from the delivery service, and I was able to then use that credit. And I said, well, since we got a refund, we can order food again. And hopefully this time around, it'll be better. So this time, we took absolutely no chances.
So we ordered twice in one day.
All. We ordered.
Wait. You went to McDonald's, and then you still ordered food.
On the pre-stream podcast, now the Level 1 podcast.
You ordered
a couple weeks ago.
You went to McDonald's, got food, then later ordered more food.
That also has pretty good teriyaki. And I told you we had the delayed action spicy
diesel.
tuna
Ouch.
sushi. So we basically ordered exactly
my fuel
the
station's
same
down
meal
to $6.29.
2-3 weeks.
We were at a high of
for
$6.99
delivery. And
last
you know
week,
what?
but we're finally down to
wasn't bad.
$6.29.
I mean, I wish that we could have been there in person, because when you get that fresh chicken teriyaki coming out steaming with the fresh char flavor right out of the kitchen, oh, that's good shit. You know, getting it delivery, it's not as good. It's still really delicious, but man, when it comes fresh out of the kitchen, that's the absolute best, right? But it is what it is. Definitely the sushi was absolutely outstanding. You know, the sushi at this place is really, really good. So we had a good dinner.
So you
all
ate
right?
McDonald's, and then you ordered sushi.
McDonald's. But
good to know.
This was definitely a great time. It was an absolutely great time having this dinner from the same place that we
Orlando Emmanuel Bands.
All right, so then what do we do for the rest of the day?
250K will change your life. Do the podcast. As the measures got banned.
A full brushing. We have this brush. I think it's called the Furminator or something. That's supposed to be for, you know, cats. And man, we hadn't done this in maybe like a month and a half, like a full brushing. A ridiculous amount of hair came off. I'm like, oh my God. Like a giant, it looked like a toupee when it came off. I'm like, oh my God, that's a crazy amount. So that we did that. And also, one thing that we had done, which we should have probably done a lot sooner.
Yeah, good point, Jim.
We rotated.
He was out and about. He could have picked up food. He could have saved himself the delivery fee.
We have a sectional couch.
What the fuck?
You always, like, every 6 months.
DSP, you're so wasteful.
Rotate your
Cheers,
sections around, because then you don't get flattened cushions, and it gives the cushions that are flattened time to kind of reinflate a bit.
Punt.
And we
like
hadn't
that
done this in a long ass time. So we finally did it, and when we did it, oh my God, we found, I'm not kidding, like 8 of Jasper's cat toys stuck under the couch, moving the cushions around.
Aw, poor Jasper.
This is where they all go. So we ended up giving him a couple of the toys to play with, and we stored the rest for later. Cleaned the thorough cleaning of the living room. And
how many cat toys have you bought him?
Kind of relaxing and chilling and watching some television stuff and things like that. So nothing super exciting.
You can find 8 of them underneath the couch.
Our days off are not usually very exciting. Just being honest. You know, we usually don't have freedom to do that much. We don't have a lot of money to do much. So it ends up me being running around doing necessary errands and shit, and, you know, spending some chill time together. So, but the dinner was good. I'm actually happy that it ended up having, the first meal was shit, but the later meal was very good. So there you go. That was Phil's day off.
Fantastic. The Level 1 podcast. And guys, I had to go to McDonald's, then order food later.
Okay.
After already ordering food.
So I think what we should do is we should tackle the schedule for the week. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing this coming week. And then we have 2 interesting polls that I ran during my day off to get feedback from you guys on what kind of stuff you're interested in seeing, you know, soon and you know, coming up. So let's do that. But first, let's run through the schedule for the week so you guys know exactly what to expect. Okay?
$50,000 would change anyone's life for the most part.
So,
well, guys, I can't do it.
did I whip out my Ferrari when I went to McDonald's? Yes. I whipped it good. I was doing fishtails around every corner, drifting all over the place, you know. Anyway.
Level 1 for us.
Schedule-wise, let's talk about the week. 6-day streaming week again, guys. At least as of now, unless that changes, but it should be a 6-day streaming week. Today,
it's too hard,
new
Robo Dad.
game release. I'm excited for this. It is Cuphead, the delicious last course.
Of course he has a PNG tuber.
Took 5 years to come out. I mean, when Cuphead came out in 2017,
terrible lightning, but I love it.
Been in development for a very long time. People were very excited for it. It
Let's
came out.
pin
I
that.
loved it. I thought it was really, really good. Most reviewers thought it was good. A lot of gamers were a little bit divided because I think a lot of people don't like the whole idea of an old school shoot 'em up style game with a cartoony look, but those who have open mind basically.
It was a great
love the
game. I absolutely hated it because I sucked at it, but it was a great game.
I can't wait for more. I hope they make a sequel and DLC.
Like, that is
and all of that.
Cuphead is a great game. Just because I hated it, much like Sekiro, because I wasn't good enough to beat it.
And then it never came out. And then they did update. I remember they would release, oh, there's an update for Cuphead today. And I'd be like, oh, is it the DLC? Oh, no, it's just some performance tweaks, and we're going to add, like, an extra feature no one cares about. How about that DLC? When's that coming out, you know? And we're waiting.
Golly gee, we're good, DSP. It takes time to hand paint every single individual frame.
And finally now,
no, you don't say.
Years later, the DLC is out, which is great. I'm excited, right? Except that the DLC is only like 4 hours long. In the last 5 years, Cuphead has not only been like ported to every console possible, it has a television show. I've seen mainstream stores have Cuphead merchandise in them. So this game has reach. Why the hell it takes them 5 years to put out 4 hours of gameplay content, I have no idea. I'm sure the studio must have an interesting story behind it. Anyway, I'm just excited for me to be finally able to play this again. Although with only a 4-hour DLC, realistically, how long are we going to be playing this? Obviously, I can't beat it in one session. At the very same time, I haven't played Cuphead in many years, so there's a very big chance that as I play this,
guys are going to suck at it
and die a lot. In which case, maybe it would take me 2 major streams to beat it. Maybe it would take me more 6 hours. Keep in mind, I'm also an interactive streamer. I'm not just sitting here playing it. So with me talking with you guys and you taking breaks between the boss fights and things, it may take around 6 hours. So maybe it will take 2 major streams to wrap it up, right? So if that is the case, I have scheduled 2 major streams in order to finish this up this week. If we don't actually need both streams, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay? Fair enough? Okay.
Not fair enough.
This is the premiere today. I already installed it. By the way, it's cheap. It's $8. So I guess you can't really complain. It's $8. It's not like they're ripping you off or anything. It's not like it was a $30 expansion. You know, they priced it pretty, I would say, pretty fairly for what it is. I should get a Mugman mug. I've seen them. I've seen Mugman mugs that look like Mugman's head. I've seen Mugman mugs that are actually just a regular mug with a picture of Mugman on it. I've seen all this merch for this game. Okay. Continuing on. Later tonight.
Continuing on with the begging.
Stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. All right? It will be the
it means
continuation
AAA.
of Castlevania Anniversary Edition.
I like. There's no games coming out next week. Dude, there's dozens of games coming out next week.
Which is very,
they're not AAA, so they don't count.
Additional Castlevania 1. But it is very difficult.
That layout is his. That's right. That Level 1 podcast is his. He came out with the Level 1 podcast.
What he's good for is flying around the stages, but it doesn't really help when you have tough bosses and things to fight. We're actually going to be starting up right at a tough boss fight. Okay? Like right at the beginning of a very challenging boss. And it's going to probably take me a while to beat this boss because it's like a 3-phase boss fight. Okay?
Needs those tips
so
to pay off for all the stuff he spent on yesterday.
For the continuation of Castlevania.
Well, it says Earthbound or Final Fantasy VII, so we don't know yet. Zero.
Castlevania 4 or Super Castlevania.
God, kind of makes me want to play Final Fantasy VII again.
We're going to wrap it up because I don't
love that game.
Number one, people are going to want to see me play Castlevania for more than a couple weeks, and number two, I don't think I want to play the Game Boy games. I don't think they're very good. Okay, just saying. Then tomorrow, which is Friday, we will be continuing on with the Sonic Origins playthrough. For those who've been following, you know.
But you won't wear the Sonic hat during Sonic, but you wear it during Skyrim.
Not
Jackass.
What's going on? We're currently in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I am nearing the end. I think someone actually said there's only like 2 stages left. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Okay? So, excuse me.
Wow, I just turned his head away a little bit. Nice.
I'll probably beat this relatively quickly on this first session. And then there's Sonic and Knuckles, which continues on. Now, this is a whole separate game, although technically it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles because they combined the two. And I have to find 7 more Chaos Emeralds, which I think are called something else. And I guess if you find the emeralds in Sonic and Knuckles, now you become like super, ultra, mega, super duper Sonic, even better than regular Super Sonic, or something to that effect. Okay? So that should be exciting. And then, after that, I don't know if the game ends, or...
Cuphead Dilsey Death Counter, do it, DSP. He won't, but he should.
You have to replay it as Knuckles, so... We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be 1 to 2 more streams of Sonic, or if there's more than that, because it makes you play as Knuckles. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out.
Jack Napier's wife? I do not remember her.
That continues tomorrow on the main stream. Tomorrow night, or Friday night, it's the return of Friday Night Fights. Once a week on Friday nights, I play old school fighting games, and this week is going to be a little special. Why? It's the first week that Friday Night Fights is officially Capcom Fighting Collection. I've been playing this now for a week. It's a great collection. The classic Darkstalkers games. Some awesome
I doubt he'd get in trouble for having level 1 podcast.
And every once in a while, some silly Pocket Fighter or Gem Fighter mini mix, whatever you want to call it. I've actually
you never know.
enjoyed this
People can sue
collection
over anything,
over
really.
the course of the last week. So we're going to be doing it as a nighttime multiplayer
for a
stream tomorrow
suit.
night. Okay? Then on Saturday, we are going to do more of the Cuphead DLC, and likely, if it really is only 4 hours long, I'm definitely going to beat it. If we end up wrapping it up early, I don't know if there's any challenge runs or anything to go back and optionally check out, or maybe we'll just do some Q&A. We'll see, but I should be finishing
Q&A,
up
guys.
on Saturday. And now Saturday
Gotta
night,
go to
I'm
Q&A,
gonna be
can't
doing
play
more
games.
Castlevania. Okay, now, Sunday is a big day, ladies and gentlemen. Here's why Sunday is a big day, all right? Because on Sunday, I'm not
You're
just
gonna
doing
cram back for
one
money?
new release. I'm going to, not new release, new playthroughs, what I should have said. I'm doing 2 new playthroughs starting Sunday.
Terrible, don't do
I
that.
can't believe it. 2 new playthroughs, right? Holy shit. So, what are we doing on Sunday? It's a big day, all right? Number 1, on the main gameplay stream, we're going to be beginning a new RPG, okay? A new RPG. What is it going to be? Well, there's 2 options we've been discussing, and these are the 2 options I want to go with.
Do
I'm
it,
not
Q-Dag.
decided
Beat
yet.
the shit out of them.
Option number 1 is a game that I played as a child in the 1990s on the Super NES. It was a game that blew me away because I actually didn't know the game was going to be good. I had seen it in Nintendo Power, and I don't know, it just looked weird. And when I
Batman the
rented
Three
it and started
Jokers
playing
is
it,
the
I was
spiritual
absolutely
sequel to
blown
Batman the
away by
Killing
the
Joke
uniqueness, the
and
quirkiness
Batman the
of
Death
it.
in the Family.
It's a game that actually
Batman,
was a
Joker,
sales
Red
flop
Hood,
at the time,
Batgirl.
but became a huge cult hit that to this day now the game sells for ridiculous amounts of money online, hundreds upon hundreds of dollars to find the cartridge.
That would
Luckily
be
for me,
fantastic,
it's
James.
available on Switch Online. The game I'm talking about is Earthbound or Mother 2 in Japan. Now,
Him getting
I've
sued
already
over
played
something
this
so
game
stupid
once
like that would be hilarious.
9 years ago.
And on brand for
And it was very
DSP.
different than my current style of content. There was no face cam. There was no interaction
Chair
with any kind of
squeak.
an audience on the internet. It was basically me playing it as it was an offline game. Even though I was live streaming it, I was basically playing it as if it was offline, paying absolutely, positively no attention to my audience. Zero interaction. All right? So me replaying Earthbound, okay, would be a very different experience in today's, environment. Having fun discussions and interactivity with you guys, talking about the silliness of the enemies and the plot, some of the ridiculous crypticness of the things you have to do in the game, but how fun and unique it actually is, okay? So that's option number 1. The other option, which I'd be perfectly happy to do as well, is a game from the 1990s that I played back in the day on PlayStation 1. This is a game that when it came out in the 90s was, in my opinion, the most overhyped video game I had ever seen in my life up to that point. There was advertisements everywhere. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was hyped for it. The first time I'd ever seen a line accumulate at a game store on release day for a video game. I had never seen this happen before in my life. 9. No.
Wow.
Now I can't remember the date. I think it was some kind of a neat thing with a date. Wasn't it 7/7/97 or something like that? But now I remember it being like a 9, like 9/9/97. But I can't remember. But anyway,
Holy shit,
the
he's
day
fucked up.
that Final Fantasy VII came out, all right? And here's the thing. I don't think that Final Fantasy VII is a bad game. In fact,
You
I
just
will
hate
tell
the
you,
part
I
where they get the
absolutely
cross-dressing
love
with Cloud.
the gameplay mechanics of Final Fantasy VII. I feel that the turn-based combat, the limit break system, the materia system are all super fun, okay? However, I was a fan of Final Fantasy previous to this game. I had played Final Fantasy 2 and 3, now known as 4 and 6, on the Super Nintendo. And I absolutely loved the characters and writing and the music of those games. When I played Final Fantasy VII, I felt like they sacrificed something because they wanted the game to be full 3D. And I didn't like the art style. I thought that the 3D rendering at the time was shit. I really did. I was like, man, this is like pixelated shit. I'd rather watch a 16-bit sprite than a fucking
131.97
3D character that looks terrible.
They've looked that up,
I just
Cora.
didn't like the art style at all. In addition,
They took Snake Island again? Alright, good for them.
outside
Fuck
of
you,
a few
Russian
songs, I think
worship.
the boss fight song was really good. And there's a few other songs in there that are quite good. Like Cosmo Canyon theme and stuff like that I really like. But a lot of the music of the game, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it fit Final Fantasy. Keep in mind, up to this point, Final Fantasy had usually been a fantasy style, medieval style game. I mean, Final Fantasy VI was kind of a hybrid steampunk. But then Final Fantasy VII goes full modern. And it kind of throws you for a loop. Because it didn't really feel like Final Fantasy to me when I played it. It really felt to me like they were changing what Final Fantasy was. And I didn't like that because I was a really big fan of Final Fantasy 2 and 3. And I didn't like this direction that they were going. Okay? So, it's funny because I criticized the shit out of the game. I played the hell out of it. I beat it. Not only did I beat it, I got the Golden Chocobo after grinding for like 20 extra hours. I flew over to the hidden island. I got the Knights of the Round materia. I went and fought Emerald
don't fly, you
weapons
run.
and beat them. I did like everything there was to do in the game, despite the fact that I still criticize it today as not as good as Final Fantasy 2 and 3. And quite frankly, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think the plot was very good either. I thought the plot was way too convoluted and confusing. The character of Cloud
It
was a
confused
horrible
you? Oh
protagonist
no,
because he's like a
guys. He was
boring
confused. That
ass
makes it bad.
blank slate almost.
You're confused by
But I
child
think
safety
it was
locks
meant to
on a
be that.
pill bottle,
I
so
mean,
it doesn't
that's one
surprise
of the
me.
points of the game. If you follow the plot of the game, is that Cloud isn't who he thinks he is, right? So he's kind of like not understanding who he is or why he's acting the way he does. And it makes sense in the long term of the plot, but it doesn't necessarily make the main character that interesting to me. It makes him boring. I actually like the side characters of Final Fantasy VII way more than the main character, Cloud. I think Cloud sucks as a protagonist. Okay? Anyway, so here's the thing. Here's why I feel a Final Fantasy VII playthrough would be interesting. Number one, I've never done one for the internet. I played Final Fantasy VII Remake. That game is not original Final Fantasy VII. As we found out while we played it, that game is so different from original Final Fantasy VII. It starts off with the same plot and then immediately goes in crazy different tangents.
It went a lot
and
better,
feels
I think.
weird when you're playing it.
It's pretty
And next
much,
thing you know, by
hey,
the
we
end
actually
of the
have the
game, it's not even
technology and
"Oh,
the
we
power to
changed
do
everything,"
this now.
right?
Here's what we wanted to do originally. and
number
now we
one,
can.
I'd be able to play it for the very first time. Excuse me.
Lean into the microphone for that. Thank you.
You guys. And the other thing is, I think it's next year, the next installment of Final Fantasy VII's remake trilogy, it's called Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, will be coming out. This will be the game where there's going to be ginormous critical plot differences from the original Final Fantasy VII from the 90s and the current trilogy that they're making. So without having played the original game recently, we might all miss out on those changes. Like, I know for a fact there's certain characters that will be alive, all right, that now should not be
Yeah,
alive.
they shouldn't have kept those
but they
characters
will
alive.
be.
Like the whole,
And that's interesting.
like, oh hey, with
comparison.
Biggs,
Oh,
Wes,
these
and Jesse and all
characters
that
get now
dead.
in the original stuff
Like that was a
that.
huge
We don't play
moment in the video
original,
game, and
we'll
then
get
they
those
kept them
comparisons.
alive. Like what the
See?
fuck?
So, I think it's a timely time to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. And
Yeah, Final
I think
Fantasy
it'll
VII
serve an
soundtrack is the
interesting
best. Fuck
purpose,
you,
but
Phil.
I've never played it before. It's the first time putting this playthrough out on the internet, as opposed to maybe Earthbound, which I've played once before. Okay? Now, in a perfect world, I would play both games this summer. In a perfect world, I would love to play both.
I don't have time, guys.
This
You have
isn't a
nothing but
perfect
time.
world. And I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to beat these games. So we have to make a choice. By Sunday, we have to decide together, am I starting Earthbound or am I starting Final Fantasy VII? We have to make that decision, okay? A timely decision. And then that playthrough will begin on Sunday's main gameplay stream. Okay? Awesome. Sunday night, we're doing something else new. Another new game playthrough on Sunday night. We are going to be doing the viewer's choice playthrough. You guys are currently voting on what game will be the viewer's choice game.
And if he doesn't
And
like
that
it, he'll
poll
just
is currently
vote
still
against it
live
anyways.
on the main channel page of DSP Gaming. on the community tab, all you gotta do is scroll down, and the poll is there. The options are Batman Arkham Asylum Remastered, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, Fable Anniversary Edition, Jack 2, and BioShock Infinite. As of now, Zelda 2 is still in the lead, but not by much. In fact, the polls have shifted around a bit in the last few days. Zelda 2, I think, is still at 27% of the poll, but I think right behind it is Fable Anniversary at 25% of the poll.
How about none of the above?
1,900 people have voted, which means if like 20 to 30 more people vote, it could completely shift that. And by the way, Batman's behind Fable by 1%. So these top 3 games could easily completely shift around, all right, depending on what your voting is. And by the way, I should throw this out there as well. Let's be honest, Jack 2 and BioShock Infinite are not going to win this poll. They're way too far behind. They're not going to get played right now. So, if you voted for one of those, okay? If you're not aware, okay, on YouTube, after you vote in a poll, you could change your vote. So what I'm going to argue is that if you voted for Jack 2 or BioShock Infinite, you know those votes basically don't work anymore because those games aren't going to win. You may want to re-vote for one of the top 3 games, because then at least your vote will count and may actually shift the results if that's so what you want. Or hey, if you want Zelda 2, by all means, vote for Zelda 2, okay?
Something tells me he doesn't want Zelda 2.
So, please continue to vote. That poll will be running all the way till Sunday, and then Sunday night, whatever is number 1 in the poll is what we play starting on Sunday night as the Viewer's Choice playthrough. Now,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
again, I want to tell everyone relax, because some people were free.
Hey, but it's him. It's not me, I don't think. Oh, see, it is him. It's not me. Okay, good. Getting a little worried there that it was me, but no. According to his chat, it's him. Haha, he killed his channel.
Freaking out when they first saw these poll results. They're like, oh my god, Zelda 2 is in the lead. I don't want to see a classic NES game. I'm tired of this. I want something different. Why?
He's killing his own channel. Na 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 na. Well, he kills his channel. Don't forget that like button, guys. Or the terrorists win. He hears voices in his head. They talk to him. They understand. There's plenty of other locales out there to make fun of. You got LTG, you got Wings, you got, well, you just have Sunda. They went bitch mode. And of course, you can always make fun of Pokemon, you can make fun of Amaranth. Hey, Hydra. Making fun of the quartering is always fun. Bug business internet, too many mods, electricity goes down. Hardware malfunction. Stream down, stream is fine for me. Stream is now down for me. Womp womp.
I don't know
What
why you
the
screamed.
fuck was that?
You just gotta relax, okay? I already announced that this summer is dead. There is like nothing around. There's 2 new games coming out in July, in the middle of July. There's maybe 3, 4 new games coming out in August at the very end of August. You've got a dead summer, all right? You've got tons of time to fill. It's very possible. What happened? The stream is down. The stream is not down for me. Excellent connection. The stream here. The stream is not down for me. I am still broadcasting. And it shows no issues on my end.
Corner's gotten lucky.
Yeah,
That's how
right
he
now,
survived so
my
long.
internet connection is good. The quality is good. 0 drop frames. Excellent connection. Everything is showing fine. So I don't know what's going on. People are saying that it's not working. It sounds like it's a YouTube side issue and they screwed up. I'm going to refresh all my YouTube stuff. My YouTube channel is fine. In fact, YouTube just gave me a pop-up saying run ads.
What? I've never seen that. I have never seen YouTube tell me to run an
I wonder if
ad.
all of YouTube's going down then. I don't know what's happening. Everything is showing is good on my end right now. I guess I should just continue because there's many of you who will be watching this on demand. On demand on YouTube, and therefore this will not affect you. I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now that apparently things are not working very well. Yeah, I see nothing. In fact, the chat has frozen, which leads me to believe this is a YouTube side issue. I think YouTube may be malfunctioning. Here, can anyone see this? My chat is still working, but no one's responding. The stream says excellent connection. The viewers are dropping, but the stream says excellent connection. I think YouTube is crapping out completely. It certainly seems that way to me.
Womp womp.
This is funny. I'm clicking all around.
Yeah, I'm looking at my
working.
live stream YouTube thing, and it shows I have 18 likes. Yay! Currently, I have 57 concurrent viewers. Yay!
Oh, whoa! Stream chat just loaded. It's showing me messages from 3 minutes ago, and they're all popping up as if they're live now. What is going on? Wow, I've never seen that happen before. That's certainly something different. Whoa! Oh my God! Like 400 messages just loaded at once. It went. Oh my God! All right, now I can see you guys. Well, it was some kind of a weird technical issue with YouTube. Like I said, there was nothing on my end, so we were good on my end. Okay.
I forgot to even look at his.
What were we talking about?
Watching
right?
now, he's at
So
378 right now.
Sunday. All right. So on Sunday, double new release day, we're gonna pick an RPG to play as the first stream, and the viewer's choice playthrough will be the late stream. That's right. Now I remember what I was talking about. So, if the game you wanted for viewer's choice is not winning the poll, don't worry. This is a dead summer.
Shows 23 likes now.
Yay! And with 2 months of almost no new releases, that's going to give us a lot of opportunity to do downtime stuff. So what does that mean? Burp myself like a baby by slapping my chest. Excuse me. It means
forcing yourself to burp by slapping yourself on the
Fable Anniversary Edition as well as Batman Arkham Asylum are in the running. Feel free to vote for one of those, and even if it doesn't win the poll, you could still determine maybe what the second viewer's choice game is that we end up doing over the summer. Okay? Fair enough? All right, excellent. Okay, but Sunday, it's a new RPG, either Earthbound or Final Fantasy VII, paired with whatever wins the viewer's choice poll as of Sunday night. Okay? Good. Continuing on Monday, we will go back to Sonic Origins, and depending on how long the game is, we might finish it. I don't know, because I don't know, again, if they make you replay the entire game as Knuckles from the start, or I don't know, because I'm doing story mode, which is its own deal, so I don't know exactly what story mode entails.
Why am I an hour?
I guess we can figure out for ourselves.
A minute and 15 seconds behind.
Question. I don't know, how much is left in it, okay? So I guess we'll see,
burps right into the microphone.
On Monday, how far we've gotten, and go from there. Monday night, I'm going to do another stream of the Capcom Fighting Collection, and I'd like to do multiplayer. The thing is, there seems to be some demand for me to go and do offline content. People want to see me play Red Earth and Cyberbots because I haven't played them yet. I guess some people want to see me do like Puzzle Fighter 2 because I didn't do it yet. It's the Puzzle Fighter's the puzzle game in there. The thing is,
Clerks 3 is getting a official trailer reveal next Wednesday, July 6th. Nice.
Just being honest.
Clerks
there's an audience who
3
likes to see me play fighting games, okay? And they come out and they support it. But it's not like, oh, my mainstream audience of viewers, all of them come out to see me play a fighting game. So I can't just keep playing this nonstop. I've enjoyed it, and I would love to maybe do, another offline stream of it. We'd have to find a place for it. Right now, I don't know if that would work, okay? So when we're playing this game, I want to do multiplayer. But maybe moving forward, we can do another offline stream at some point, interject it in there, and try out the arcade modes. We didn't try it, all right? So, yes, Monday night will be more Capcom Fighting Collection, and then Tuesday of this week, which is my final streaming day, as of now, I'm basically going to leave it as, the 2 new games again. So the RPG that we pick will be the mainstream, and then the viewer's choice will be the late stream. But we'll see, okay? Remember, my schedule is always adjustable. If something happens during the week and there's a reason for me to do something different, we will, okay? Now, interestingly enough, during the course of my day off, all right, I posted up 2 different polls on my Twitter, and I wanted to see what your feedback would be in regards to these, okay? So, let's talk a little bit about that. The first poll that I posted up, I actually posted up Tuesday night. And the poll is as follows. Which of the upcoming projects and events that I'm working on are you the most excited for? Because I'm very curious to hear your feedback. So here you go.
Nothing.
The choices were as follows.
We're not excited about any of it.
Cuphead's DLC, which we're doing today. the Viewer's Choice playthrough, which you guys are currently voting on, that starts on Sunday. A new RPG playthrough, which we're talking
And
about.
DSP Reacts Marathon, one with
DSP Reacts Marathon.
34.9%
So, you're
voting.
confused about that last one because we didn't talk about it yet today. There is a marathon that will be happening, and I think at this point we should try to schedule it, so let's do it right now. The marathon will happen Saturday, July 9th. Okay, mark your calendars, mark your schedules, pick up your smart devices, put it on there into your schedule thing. All right, type it in. I know when you type on your phones, it makes this sound.
Okay, we're getting close to catching up to where he's at.
Make sure there's pop-up reminders so you know. All right, clear your calendar and schedule. If you have something else scheduled for Saturday, July 9th, you must cancel it immediately. Delete it.
Stop hitting the microphone.
Anything. You're gonna hang out with your friends? No, you're not. You're not doing that anymore. That's off. You got to work? Nope. That's your day off. Even if you take a vacation day, you got to call in sick. You're sick as shit that day, man. You can't make it. All right. What if you had to go to like a wedding?
Wow.
No, not anymore.
Call off work, guys, so you can watch me.
You don't have to go to that wedding, okay?
DSP was cutting out, but things fixed.
No, you're not doing it. Anything around you, your friends, your loved ones, and your job, any of your responsibilities are canceled for that day. All right, you're not going. On Saturday, July 9th, you will be right here on stream with me for my next React Marathon event. It is that important, and if you're not here,
not.
I'm going
cutting out again.
to be very upset with you, and I'm going to waggle my finger at you like this. Okay, obviously I'm being really ridiculous here. I'm just saying that's when it's going to be. You have some time to plan now, right? We have about 10 days left before then. So now that you know the exact date, Saturday, July 9th, if you can make it live, please do. And by all
and the way you got married, guys, I don't have enough money.
Shame on you.
I can't get married, guys.
You can't be here. That's fine. That's why I archive all my stuff, and that's why you can always get caught up here on DSP Gaming. You don't have to be here live. Obviously, it's ideal for you to be here because we do a lot of fun interactive stuff during these marathon events, okay? Notably, number one, the subject matter is a React event. I will be doing a new live React project, but we don't know what it is yet because I haven't really set it up yet. What I might do is start a poll, likely tomorrow. Why don't we do it starting tomorrow? I will set up a poll right here on DSP Gaming on the channel page, and you guys will vote. And there's 3 options right now. Option number 1, a documentary-style down the rabbit hole video from Frederick Knudsen.
Why?
Option number 2, a documentary-style video from June the King. And option number 3, me reacting to either supernatural content or maybe like true crime documentary-style stuff. All right? So I'm going to have those 3 options for this one coming up. And it'll be fun. You guys like that kind of content. I started doing it in the past few months. You like the variety. I've laid off of it in the last couple of weeks because, my God, I did way too many live reacts to the fucking game things for E3. I got so tired of it. But now I'm kind of feeling down for it again, okay? So, also, there will
You're going to run the shit into the ground. We already know that.
Feasting with the King that will happen during that event. And my very next simulation fantasy match, a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royale in WWE 2K22. I did this like 2 React events ago. You guys absolutely loved it when I did it, okay? And so I'm very happy to be doing that again. So what we'll probably do tomorrow, I'll probably set up the poll for that so you can begin to vote on that. So July 9th. Now, in this poll that I did on Twitter, the 4 options again: Cuphead DLC, Viewer's Choice game, new RPG playthrough, or the DSP React event. The Cuphead DLC got 24% of the vote. It's pretty good. About a fourth of the people watching are dying to see this today. Viewer's Choice game got 17% of the vote. Okay? The new RPG playthrough got also 24% of the vote. So I guess there's equal interest between me doing a new big RPG or the Cuphead DLC. But
how about neither? How about you play the goddamn game?
The winner of the poll at 35% was this DSP React Marathon. So you know what? You know what that tells me?
So, yeah,
I'm doing something right.
Can you imagine him trying to react to horror content just like, I don't get it, guys. This wasn't scary, I swear.
Is working. And number 2, because I'm not doing it often, people want to do more.
Come on, man. Do you want to play the fucking game?
Special is a way to get people excited for it. If I did React content all the time, it wouldn't feel special.
He's been talking since 1:45. Well,
right?
Actually, it was late, so it wasn't until like 2:09, 2:10.
People are excited for it.
It's been going on for an hour now.
Do special events around it. It works. So I'm happy that in 10 days' time, we'll be doing another special marathon of React content for you guys, okay? Very nice. Okay, so that was poll number 1. Thank you for your feedback on that. The other poll, which is currently still running, will be running for about another 12 hours, was something that I was thinking about last night. And the reason I really thought about this is because, you know, when I'm relaxing on my day off, sometimes I just start searching social media for little trends and things. And I saw a lot of people posting up at various different conventions and events that they've been attending recently. Because, let's be honest, COVID, it's not gone. But at this point, I think we've all learned to live with it. I don't see any horror stories about people filling hospitals as COVID patients anymore. Nor do I see any stories about mass deaths from it anymore. So I guess it's become more endemic than pandemic. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a professional here. I'm not here to contradict Dr. Fauci on anything. But I'm just saying, I think we kind of adjusted to it now, right? So life is going back to normal, and everyone's doing everything kind of normally again.
But you would never go, because it would require leaving the house.
That you guys have said to me over the last several years is that basically, it seems like, at least in general, there is not necessarily, all right, a massive public opinion of hatred towards me anymore. There was for a long time there. But This Is How You Don't plays, do they still exist? Yes, but they're kind of dying out. They're not necessarily as virally mean and hateful anymore as they used to be. In general, you don't see as much really...
He does not play Flight Simulator anymore. He gave up on that.
...being thrown my way anymore. And if you haven't noticed, in the last few years, I've changed myself as a content creator. This year, I'm rebranding. Things are kind of going in a more positive direction. So with all that being said, people have said to me in the last couple of years, would you ever consider...
You're not wrong, Jake
sitting
Kramer.
around streaming all day, every day like you do, taking some time out every once in a while to go out there and do some variety of content. For example,
he might be
going
agoraphobic.
to a gaming convention.
But he needs that gin. He really does. He needs that gin to get drunk off of.
I used to do these things. I used to go to these events, and I would film, vlog while I was there, do various different things while I was there, and then kind of like do a summary video when I got back about everything that I did and what I liked, what I didn't like, and stuff like that. So essentially, breaking up the content. Instead of me sitting in my office every day doing a podcast and then doing gameplay, going out there and doing something a little different, okay? Now, I'm just letting you know this is not anything that has even been in a planning stage. This was just on a whim. You know, the idea pops into my head last night. I was like, I wonder how people would react to something like that. Because here's the thing. As much as I like to believe that public opinion has kind of changed a little bit about me in the last few years.
It has not. You're still a piece of shit. Everyone knows it.
You know, I'm in a different perspective from you. Maybe you sit there and you're surrounded by toxic bullshit on the internet about me and you're like, man, people hate Phil. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not going to go out there and do stuff like that in public if it's just going to lead to horrible things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be really counterproductive for me to go out there and have fucking stupid shit happen. So, for me, I've been apprehensive about that kind of stuff. You know, why am I going to bother doing that if there's such a negative following on the internet that these people would then chance going out there and fucking with me and stuff? You know what I mean? If I'm already taking time out from my content to do something special or different, maybe to meet up with fans. So people have said for years, will you ever meet with fans? Will you do a meet and greet?
And no, you'll never meet with your fans because you're more afraid of your fans than you are the trolls.
I haven't done it since fucking 2013. Like, seriously, I think that was the last time I did it. You know, it was ScrewTech Gaming Convention, and when I met up with some people when I went to WrestleMania that year, right? Or was it the year before? Whatever year that was like it. It's been that long. Everything else has just been kind of staying in my lane, doing my own thing, you know, and just kind of making content for the internet and not worrying about any of that shit. But there has been a distinct demand over the years for people saying, hey, I'd just like to maybe meet you at a convention or have a conversation.
But you can't meet your
some
fans because your fans are
whatever.
crazier
I don't do that.
than any of the trolls.
Don't.
They will end up killing you and skinning you and wearing your face like a mask as they do a little cookie dance.
Night on Twitter. All right, it's only been running for about 12 hours. It'll go for another 12 hours. Over 700 people have already voted. And I put up 3 options in this poll. All right? Option number 1, yes, but if I do attend something, just attend it normally as a normal goer. Okay? Just go and do stuff, maybe vlog for myself, vlog for my channel or whatever, but just kind of go there as a normal attendee. The second option is yes, and since I'm going to bother doing it, try to maybe see if I can get a panel or maybe a place where I can meet fans, do autographs and things like that. Basically a waste rather than just being an attendee.
Let's see.
I'm
yes, but attend normally, 37.2%.
I'm using that
yes,
as an
and try for a
opportunity
panel,
to have something featured there for my
33.9%.
fans.
No,
I
too
don't
many
know at this
trolls now.
point, with
28.8%.
the insane waning popularity that I've had in the last decade, I very
Yeah,
much
beat you to
doubt
the punch,
any
DSP.
convention would give me a panel. I'm just saying. But maybe I could get like a little booth or something that I could pay for and sit there and sign autographs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Or so you'd be following. Can I give
Maybe.
you more
I don't
money
know.
now? I can just hand you the
At one
money
point,
now.
There was massive interest in something like that. I mean, at one point, hundreds of people were coming to a convention to see me. You know, that was a decade ago, though. So things have definitely changed. All right?
The reason he goes to the,
The
dump
third
every week
option
because
is
he likes
no,
to
there's
visit
just
his
too many
career.
trolls. There's not worth
Oof.
it. It's a waste of everyone's time. Don't bother. Okay? So, with over 700 votes, all right, here's the results. In third place at 29% of the vote, almost a third, no, there's too many trolls. Don't even bother. Okay? In second place, at 34% of the vote, about a third, yes, and if you attend, try to do something for the fans. Do a panel or have a booth or do something to have interaction with your fans. But in number one, by a very narrow margin, 37% of the vote, yes, you should go, but you know what? Just be a
Live
normal
begging, you
attendee.
know it.
Just go and maybe film for yourself, do some documenting of what you're doing, but that's about it. Okay. So, you know what? Thinking about it, okay, I think I kind of agree with that. I do feel that at the point that I'm at in the
But he
level
can't play the
that I'm
fucking
at,
game, Josh.
level 1.
Too much
I am
work.
on level 1, right? At level 1, you can't just be doing stuff that, you know, no one likes you. At level 1, you're just starting out. And we all know, it took me 14 years to start. So, I'm finally starting. Now, you can't just jump way ahead. You know what I'm saying? You can't just jump past all
Stop
of that.
hitting your goddamn
You have to
microphone.
basically be on level 1. So for me to be on level 1, that means, you know, no one's going to want to meet with me in person or get an autograph or have a conversation or listen to, me talk at a panel. No one cares about that shit. People just, for me, just attending normally, walking around, filming a few things, coming back and then uploading that footage and, maybe doing a podcast where I summarize what I did at said event and stuff like that. You see? So, it's good feedback, I feel. And by the way, like I said, in no way, shape, or form should the fact that I just simply asked a question,
Ask this question.
asked a question about this on the internet, do not think this is happening anytime soon. In fact, I can guarantee you this is not happening anytime soon. Okay, it's not. Right now,
Al Bundy was successful. He afforded his house, had 2 kids, and a loving, had a wife that he kind of got along with.
Right now, it's going to be to do important
And he
things
worked.
around here that need to be done in the house, to spend time with my wife. That's the kind of stuff. It's not going to be me going to a convention to film. I don't even know where my camcorder is. I was just talking about this a couple days ago. I know I still have one. I don't know where it is. It's buried somewhere here. I'd have to find it. I'd have to charge it. I have to see if it still works. Find memory cards for it. I know I have them. I don't know where they are. I have not used that camcorder in about 5 years. So I don't know what's going on with that. If it even would still work. I'd have to mess around a bit to figure that shit out. Okay. You might say, why don't you use your phone? I mean, I could, but phones suck. I'm going to be honest with you.
No, they don't.
Phones, everyone pretends like phones are great. Oh,
Phones
yeah.
are 4K, baby.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, can I show you something? You see this camera on the phone right there? This tiny little camera? You know how it's tiny? Yeah, there's something I need to tell you about that camera. It's tiny. The reason that video looks good is because the size of the camera is larger. The larger the lens, the higher the quality of the video or picture you're taking. Okay? When you buy a real camera, does it have a fucking lens that's this small? No. It has a giant fucking lens for a good reason. Okay? This camera is not good. People want to fool themselves. Oh, I paid $4,000 for my fucking phone, and it has 17 cameras on the back. And every fucking camera is this small. It's stupidity. I dare you. Here's what you got to do. Anyone who takes those videos and they put them on the internet, oh, I took this video with my phone. Pause the video. I dare you just pause it. What does it look like? It looks like someone took their hand and just zip, smeared the fuck out of the image. It looks like shit because this camera is not good. It's just not. The only way that camera is good is if everyone is frozen, not moving, and no one moves at all. Now the camera can actually look decent because nothing's moving around at all. Outside, at the moment there's motion, it looks terrible. All right. So, in order to get
All the
good
video I
video,
took
you
at
actually
Colossal
need
Con
to
this
get
year,
a
guess
real
what?
good
Was
camera.
with my phone.
Doesn't matter how many people want to believe that they can be fucking professional cinematographers.
In
with
fact,
their
on
fucking
top of
smartphones.
that,
It's never gonna happen.
My original YouTube
Okay.
videos were taken with a phone
So anyway,
because I didn't have a camera
the
yet.
point I'm making here is even this phone, I probably would not be able to do any kind of good quality video with it or whatever. Again, this is me
Let's see,
tossing
where's
an idea
settings
out
on
there.
here?
You guys have given me some feedback saying, yeah, there would be some interest in seeing you maybe go to an event,
Auto
not necessarily
HDR.
showing up as some kind of a big wig or an internet content creator with a booth or a panel, which you did at some point, but instead just go and attend and film a little bit, right? And come back, upload your videos, maybe do, like I said, do a podcast where I talk about all the things that I did at said event, let you know my thoughts about the event, something like that. It's something to think about, okay? It's definitely something to think about. But like I said, it's definitely not
can't
happening
see where,
anytime
like,
soon.
4K
There's no
and
way
all
I
that,
can
but
do it anytime soon.
You can do
To the point
4K
where
recording
things are a
with
little
your
better for me,
phone
you know,
now.
Financially, right now they're not. If I get a little
Been able to do
better
4K
financial
recording for a
situation,
while
maybe
now,
I can look to do it,
phones.
But for now, you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of stuck where I am. Like I said.
Oh, yes, guys, I
if
need a new
gonna have an
phone.
extra day off at any
You guys
point,
want me to
it's gonna
do
be
quality
tomorrow,
video at
right? Right
a
now, so I'm gonna do
convention? I need a
convention.
quality phone, guys.
But I do enjoy your feedback, and I'm happy that
And
you
you
guys
know
have
what?
interest in
Not
seeing
wrong. No
something
one wants to
like
see him in
that,
high
right,
definition.
content. Okay, so thank
That's
you
why
for
he
that
uses his camera at
feedback. All right.
480.
Cool. So, that's about all I got. Now, by the way, one final thing, because then I'm going to do shout-outs. Tomorrow is July. Okay? Tomorrow's a new month. When a new month hits, I start doing new monthly goals. We
But
have
DK
hit
could totally buy a
the
new
member
phone.
goal, right? For
Also, he could go to a convention
June.
and cosplay so
Relatively
people
early
wouldn't
on, we
recognize
hit it,
him.
And then we hit a tier 2 goal. Which
He
is
wears
why
a
we're
mask and
doing
all that. No one would
multiple
recognize
rewards
him.
with The Viewer's Choice event and then this upcoming React Marathon. Okay? However,
I always go to conventions and cosplay. Lately, he's been Plague Doctor, but I've been
King Frostman
trying to think of a different cosplay so I can wear my glasses. Because when I wear my glasses, I can't see
Keen
shit.
went the wrong way asking you about the podcast. I feel it would be a cool chance to show people how much you have to offer them. Any chance
I'd
you
have
can
to
consider.
figure out a
Not with Keen,
cool
fuck that.
cosplay with glasses
I was
on.
never against appearing on a podcast or anything like that. I always said if someone had something for me, like, oh, Phil, we feel that,
But not
your
Harry
experience
Potter
as a
or
YouTube
Austin
content
Powers.
creator, or a gamer, or whatever, a person from a certain era. I'm 40 years old. I'm much older than a lot of content creators out there right now. If someone had an opportunity for me and say, hey, we want you on a podcast, we feel you could be a part of
Ooh,
something
goes
constructive,"
Daria.
I
I don't think I could pull
was
off a
against
skirt,
that.
though.
I ain't doing shit with that fucking guy, though. Fuck that guy.
I just
have nothing to
Googled,
do
like,
with
cool
that guy
cosplay
ever,
with glasses.
ever.
One of them
I
was
wouldn't touch
Daria's
him with
like,
a 1,000,000-foot pole.
I can't pull off Daria.
Okay. Anyway, getting back to the point that I was saying. New month, new goals. For the month of July, I have some ideas for things like membership goals. However, I just talked about this recently, okay? I know for a fact what's going to happen. There's going to be a large dip in
Huge dip, guys, so give me money now.
There's gonna
Make
be a
up for
large
it,
dip
guys.
in memberships within the next couple of days, because in early June, someone came and gifted a bunch of memberships to hit the goals for June. Okay? So once those dip, so we're probably going to dip down, no exaggeration, probably to like low 400s of members. I'm fully expecting this to happen within like 2-3 days. All right? So once we get down to that level of around like maybe like between 400, 450 members, which will probably happen by July 2nd, July 3rd. All right? Then what I will likely do is I will set up a new goal for the month. All right? What will it be?
Yeah, now with Boogie the
I don't
Winger
know
being
yet.
paid by
Thinking about it. Obviously, we're doing viewers' choice. now, so
Keemstar,
we
you
don't
know,
have to do that again.
$50,000. Who needs 50 grand?
You gotta think about what you guys would want. In fact, let's talk about it in the next couple of days. What goals would you like to see set up as rewards for hitting membership goals this month, right? Maybe the next React event, because we already have this one on July 9th, but I know you guys want them more often. Maybe if we hit the membership goal quickly, like within the first week of the month, then I'll set up another React event before the end of the month. We got 2 this month. I'd be okay with that. That's up to you guys, though, okay? So anyway, let's talk about it in the next day or two and determine what you guys want. And then based on that, we'll have these goals set up. But I'm not going to set them up tomorrow. It would make no sense to set up a membership goal tomorrow because I know it's going to dip. Unless you guys are okay with that and you got people who are like,
Oh,
yeah,
Saka K, he wears
I'm going to help.
glasses.
I'm going to gift memberships. Then I would do it. But I
All I
see the
need is a
point in
pink
saying,
wig
okay,
and then the
tomorrow we're
two
at
knob
500
things that he
members.
wears on his head.
Let's set it for 550, and then within a day we're down to 400. Well, how the fuck do we get
I could do
150
Psychic
members?
K.
You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
Pretty interesting show.
There you go.
That's the crow. Boogie's still fat.
Okay.
Last time I heard though, Boogie
So
was
there
still
you go.
fat.
Let's do shout outs. Let's do the YouTube side shout outs first.
Yes, we only had a way to make $50,000 to pay for a new phone and a convention trip.
Chuckles. Pausin,
But
re-up the membership.
that's
for 6
impossible,
months.
dude.
Pausin. Folivora Zanarthra became a channel member. Thank you for that. Mr. Creepy Rising did a super chat. Thank you, Creepy Rising. Marxist Carl did a super chat saying, Cuphead DLC death counter. No, there's pointless. Mr. Creepy Rising did another super chat.
Top
Thank
20
you, Mr.
best
Creepy
anime
Rising.
guys with glasses.
iRagent Noobs did a super chat saying you should try Heart of Darkness for the PlayStation 1. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. Then iRagent Noobs did another super chat and says we'll play Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex for PS2.
I don't think it goes
Thank you for the
10 yet
suggestion.
from
Sergio
My Hero
Lopez
Academia.
re-upped his membership for 4 months as all hate was from Trumps who went back to hiding. All the hate was from Trumps who went back to hiding.
Escanar. His night form.
Sure. Thank you for re-upping your membership. And 672 did a super chat saying Kevin Durant requested a
Saki.
trade out of Brooklyn. Well, there you go.
Okay.
I don't know or care,
Number 6 on the list.
but thank you, 672.
Ooh, Jin
I'm
from
sure
Samurai
you feel
Champ
that is a
Blue.
very interesting or a momentous thing to announce on my stream. For me, it's just Wednesday. All right? Okay, thanks. Now, let's swap over to the tip side of things. Nico is our first tipper of the day. All
It
right.
probably shouldn't be that
He
hard to
says-
cosplay as Jin.
If anything, I now respect you more for refusing to make a fool of yourself for money. See, here's the thing that people don't realize, all right? There was no actual offer of anything. People seem to be under the
$55 for
impression
the.
that there was some kind of
cosplay
a
you need,
serious
huh?
offer towards me.
Then he
of
just had to
big
get a
amount of
sword
money
and he'd be
in
good.
exchange for something. There was no offer really made. There was not even a description of what the fuck this was about. I asked Keemstar, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about this publicly on your Twitter? Talk to me here directly in a DM. Let's talk about it in writing. He refused
No, you didn't.
and said, I want to call you about it. I said, okay,
Let's see
he's not
this.
available. And then he proceeded to not call me then and call me every time when I was streaming. So I just ignored his dumb ass, and that was the
Womp
end of it.
womp.
There was no offer. There was no discussion. It never happened. It doesn't matter how many times that idiot says something. It doesn't make it fact. There was
Well,
no
cosplay
offer
for
anywhere of
$36.99?
anything.
Nah, that
So,
can't be
this
right.
is stupid bullshit. All right? The truth of the matter is, I don't want to deal with him. He is a scumbag. Everyone knows this. The public has
From
well documented
Miko,
how bad of a person he is, how
MICcostumes.com.
toxic he is. He would literally bring me down. Me. He would bring me down if I did work with this guy. So I'm not doing it. Fuck that guy. Okay. Thank you, Nico, for the $1.50 tip. Snow Carl took me $1.50 and says,
Oh,
I'm
large.
a social worker.
They're
I'm
large.
a
It's for
phenomenal
height
people
of
being
5'7".
uncomfortable about speaking on the phone. Do you dislike or get anxious on the phone?
They're large
Why do you
for someone who's
prefer texting the
5'7".
delivery guy.
Like,
It's
yeah, so-
interesting to me.
No.
No, it's not that I don't like talking on the phone. That's kind of silly. If I could sit here and talk to you guys directly
Well, that could
all
work.
day, every day on a stream, why would I have a problem talking on the phone? No. I have zero issues talking on the phone. For me, it's a time issue. It's a situation where, like, I don't have
But you
a lot of
do
time
have
to
an
talk
issue with talking on the phone.
I'm working a
You've
lot.
caused yourself so
When
much
I'm not
fucking money
working,
over the years
I'm
because you
busy.
refuse to talk on the
I
phone.
don't have free time sitting around doing nothing where I can talk on the phone. When you text someone, you text and you're done, and then they can answer at their own leisure because it's there for them to answer. You don't have to be
I don't think I
live
wanna do
on the
Jin.
phone to have that discussion. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of simple convenience.
50.
I mean, quite frankly,
$1,000.
let's backtrack
Dollars.
here to
I
the
would
John
make the
Howard thing.
time.
The one major complaint that John had about me after I moved is I wouldn't call him. All I wanted to do was have a conversation with Phil on the phone.
Call her.
But John, I would text
You mean
all
him?
the time. I would text you this information, that information.
But they want to
Yes,
call so you
that's
can't
about
read the DMs on
recording
stream
stuff,
again,
but there was
jackass.
A lot of personal discussions that I either had with him or tried to have with him via text because I knew I wasn't available to call live because of the time zone difference between the West Coast and East Coast. He thought that I was like personally insulting him because I wouldn't call him. I don't understand why some people are under the impression
Because
that
you would read the
phone call
DMs on
is
stream, so
personal,
we didn't want to do it
but, like, a
anymore.
text or email
Jackass.
is not. It's the same communication, only you can read it and digest it when you have the time to, and you can respond whenever you want. What's the difference? To me, I see zero difference.
I guess it goes Coda and
Seriously?
Ogawa.
But
I have to go with the
some people
17-year-old
apparently
version,
have
not the
a big issue
6-year-old
with it.
version.
why Keemstar absolutely demanded the phone call, I know. Because he didn't want to have any.
So he didn't want you to read the DMs on stream, jackass.
And then not put it in writing. I'm not stupid. So that's
Yes, you are.
Put it in writing.
Maze
I'll fuck you
Hughes,
right now on the DM,
perfect.
just send me the details. No, let's.
I'm
have
kind
a
of
phone
fat to
call.
be playing Maze
All right,
Hughes, though.
call me when I'm available. Doesn't call me when I'm available. All right, you're a fucking idiot. Okay. King Frostmare has done a whopping $20 super chat. I think it's Canadian dollars. I have no idea what that
poor
value
Hughes.
actually is. But he says, yeah, I get
You
that.
read the
Shame.
DMs
I'm sure
multiple
people would love
times.
to
That's why
watch
they
the
stopped
show.
doing it.
Hope something works out in the future. Best of luck, Phil. Thank you, King Frostmare. Again, I am down to be on a podcast or a show that's a serious show that's not about horse shit or drama. I'll give you an example. Rich from ViewTech USA said he wants me on his show badly. He's tried to get me on there in the past 2-3 years. He's tried to get me on there a ton of times. Every single time that he says this, I say, let's talk. I'd be willing to do your show if it's a serious show. You want to have me on to talk issues of gaming. You want to have me on to talk about things that I can lend some kind of expertise about. I'm down. If you want me to just come on your show to talk about drama shit about me and gossip and shit, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that on my streams. I don't want to deal with that on your show, my show, any show. I don't have to deal with the fucking nonsense of kids on the internet. How dumb, right? So
How
why
dumb,
would I want to go on your show
guys.
to do that? The one time Rich responded to me in an email, he said, well, what I want to do is
Oh,
you're
shit,
gonna
they
be
got
on
it right
my
on
show, and it's gonna
Amazon.
be open Q&A with anyone on the internet. Anyone could ask you anything. And I said, Rich, you're a fucking idiot. Why would I want to do that? I could do that on my own show right now. Why would I want to go on your show?
I can try and
to
beg
do
for
it?
money
It's
on my
zero
own show,
benefit for me,
guys.
all benefit for you because you get drama views. I get nothing. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Stand in front of the firing gallery. Of
I am not
assholes on
cosplaying
the
as
internet. I'm not stupid.
DSP. Anyone who recognizes it, I'd
So
have to
if
feel
anyone-
sorry
if ever
for.
anyone wants me on a show, that's a legit offer. That's
Shout
something
Tucker.
interesting,
He wears
fun,
glasses. He does
I
wear
can add
glasses.
value to. I would absolutely say I'm interested.
I said that I had to bring
I say I'm interested. Let's talk more. But
Oh.
seriously, the dumb shit that I get offered me is the dumbest
Shout
shit ever.
Tucker.
Like I can't. Rich is a moron for even thinking.
I'd have
for
to find
a
like a
second that I
plushie
would wanna do
of
that.
his daughter.
He wouldn't fucking do that. Do you really think that Rich would go on a podcast? Right? What if okay. I want to do a podcast with Rich from ReviewTech USA, but here's what's going to happen.
There are Nina
all right?
Tucker plushies.
I control the narrative. I'm going to let his trolls into my chat, and we're just going to let them have open season on him and just ask anything they want. Any insulting personal questions are fair game, right? Why not? Like I said just the other day, I was on YouTube just watching, some videos and things, and in the related, it says, here's a detractor video from ReviewTech, and it's like, ReviewTech's wife storms in on him live on stream, calls him a deadbeat dad. And I look at that and I'm like, that's fucked up. Even if it happened, it's fucked up. Like, why would I want to watch that?
Why do I want to watch that,
You see
guys?
what I-
Because it's
like,
entertaining.
This is really fucked up.
Better than your life
I
is
wouldn't
going
want that
anyways.
on the internet, I wouldn't, that's crap. That's the
Chris
lowest
Hansen,
of the
terrible.
low. To me, that's like the below the belt hit. That's the
Yeah, he
fucked
doesn't
up
care
thing
about
that shouldn't be
Keemstar.
on the
Still going
internet.
on about
People,
Keemstar, though.
Oh, this is hilarious. Let's all laugh at it. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked
It's very
up.
funny.
That shouldn't be there, and the people shouldn't be saying that stuff about him, and that shouldn't be public on the internet like it is.
Yes,
okay?
it should. Because they put it on the internet.
Now imagine if I
you don't
did
want it
a
on the
show,
internet,
that's-
don't put
that's
it on the
whole show.
internet.
That's literally what Rich offered me. Why the fuck would I be on your show, dude? Use your head. You don't want to be on a show like that either. Why the fuck would I? Seriously. They're out of his mind. Unreal. People are, oh, is it true? See what I mean? See what I mean? Even just me referencing it, literally telling you that's crap content, don't watch it, don't pay attention to it. Idiots buy into it. That's the worst part about the internet. Fucking people are so stupid and gullible. They
So
go
Amazon
right
does
along
not have
with
a
it.
Nina
It's
Tucker
a detractor
plushie.
video. It's bullshit. It's not fucking real. It's a
It's
detractor
real.
video. It's
Shut the
not
fuck up.
taken seriously. Don't believe what these idiots say. Goddamn, people are stupid. Oh my god.
Way to insult them.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
use
speaking up for Rich here.
insults,
Don't
guys.
believe the bullshit videos about him. They're bullshit, just like the videos about me and anyone else. How do you not understand this? You have to have the brain of a pea to think that that shit is real. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, man, I need to find a
did a $2 super chat. Thank you,
Nina
Kurzland.
Tucker
I appreciate
plushie.
that.
Or
Jordan
doll,
Lee
whatever.
Re-upped his membership for 14 months. He says, looking forward to Stray. My cat was a stray kitty. Oh, it's nice to hear that you rescued your kitty. I'm looking forward to Stray, too. I think Stray
Trailer
is probably
for
my highlight
Battle
the
of
month,
Super
for sure.
Sons.
And
Try that after.
Kurzland
this.
did another super chat saying, how's the weather here today? Pretty cool. I think it's only in the 60s here today. Okay, it hit 70. It's actually going to be in the mid-70s today, which I didn't realize. I haven't turned on my air conditioner yet. I haven't needed it, but likely I'm going to have to.
Oh, they
I
got
can
Nina
start
Tucker with the dog doing the fusion dance from
Kurzland.
Dragon Ball Z. That is fucked up. I love it.
For that super chat.
I wonder if they got that on Amazon.
Okay. Okay, I got an anonymous $10 tip. He says, this is hilarious. He says, did you know Kima went on Twitter, went on a 6-minute rant about you the day after you said you're done talking about him? Of course he did. He is the kind of person that what he's doing, he tries to create a dramatic situation that doesn't exist for personal benefit. He would absolutely positively love, all right, to get into some kind of a feud with me, right? But why? I'm a nobody, right? Because it gives him something to do. This is how he creates content. He doesn't create real
other
content.
reviews are bad
he
for it.
manufactures drama so that
Terrible.
then he can get clickbait bullshit. You know, that's his modus operandi. All right, that's the lowest form of garbage on the internet, and this is what he does. He thinks he's going to suck me in. Do you really think, honestly, that
Oh, you're a
if I
bitch,
was involved
yes.
in any kind of a business relationship with this guy, that long term this was going to work out positively and it was going to be good for all parties. This is content for him.
It's
He's doing it on purpose to
$50,000
make
for you,
content for
DSP.
himself to make money. That's it. He manufactures drama to make money. So,
Maybe go
look
Shout
what I did.
Tucker.
I showed up
Find a Nina
on DSP
plushie.
stream. I derailed his stream on purpose. I said things to purposely get myself banned, right? So that then later I could do a 6-minute Twitter rant to get clickbait on my shit, and now people will give me artificial views and shit. This is what he does.
No.
That's the kind of content he puts out, man. You know? That if that's what you like, I can't stop you. But you know that's not the shit you get here, you know? And that's what I'm not gonna fall into that toilet trap. That's what it is. It's like there's a toilet and we're all floating in it, and then he flushes, you get
Of course.
sucked in.
Gotta make it about poop.
No, I'm gonna jump out and grab the rim. I'm not gonna get sucked into his shit. I'm smarter than that, man. Seriously.
Yes, he knows
Okay.
business. And mind you, it was a signing bonus.
And by the way,
meaning
just for the
more money
record,
would be made down the line.
No,
So it'd be more than
literally have never
$50,000.
once ever watched anything Keem said about me on his Twitter. That is the biggest waste of time. You want to talk about lazy? Like, you call me lazy. Darkside Phil is lazy, right? Lazy. You can't even make a video on your channel. You rant into your phone like an idiot. No one fucking cares with a brain about you ranting into your phone.
As you talk about it
Fucking
again.
stupid shit. It's like the dumbest, the lowest form of content. Oh, let me. Who the fuck cares?
As
man?
you go on
The
about it
dumbest
on
thing.
your channel, jackass.
But you know, I'm supposed to be the lazy guy. No, I didn't watch it. That's again, people tell me. Oh, you see.
Oh, no,
and
no,
then
no, they
people
totally
comment
told
on
me,
my post. That's the other
guys.
thing, too. Like I tell you guys, my comments need to be approved, and then of course immediately when he makes that stupid video, that's a waste of everyone's time, including his. All his fans come to my videos and start leaving comments. See, you're lazy. You won't do this. You won't. Shut the fuck up. It's all like brain dead idiots who watch his shit come and attack me. Like, oh,
Wow.
big fucking deal. None of your comments.
He doesn't
are
care,
on my
guys. He
video.
doesn't care. Remember that. He does not care.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
All right. I think we've covered everything now. I think I shouted everything out. Correct. All right, I'm going to turn on the air conditioner. It's actually getting quite hot in here. It's like 80 degrees and getting hotter in here. We're going to start with Cuphead. I'm going to need some cooling. I know. It's going to get pretty tense, right? Okay.
My name is Dipshit Phil.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I haven't heard that intro
Michael
in a
King
long
says,
time.
I thought I ran into Keemstar once. It actually was just a piece of dog doo-doo that stuck to my shoe and I had to wipe it off. Oh, it's a terrible story. I could keep going. I'm not going to fall down now. I'm not going to fall down that trap. Derek says, with the Atari 50 collection coming out this year, what are some Atari games you've played? Actually, I did forget to talk about that. There is an Atari collection supposedly coming out later this year. It looks pretty good. It's supposed to be like 90 games or something like that Atari has put out. I used to play random Atari games on my Atari 7800. It was the first console I ever had. I played games like Dig Dug, Moon Patrol, Karateka, Pitfall, Jungle Hunt, Ball Blazer, Centipede, Asteroids. Oh man, Keystone Cops. I'm trying to remember all the ones. I had Impossible Mission. I had a lot of games that my uncle gave me for that. It'd be interesting to see what games make it to that collection, and if there's a good handful that I played as a kid and I could play them and have like nostalgia, right? That'd be pretty cool. So I might end up getting that collection later this year. What's going on, Yoshino lovers? Good to see you as well. Welcome to the stream, man.
I cannot find a
All right.
Nina Tucker doll. Damn it.
All right, guys, let us end the Level 1 podcast, episode 1. Thank you all for attending. Thank you for your support. Thank you for chilling with me. Let's get into
It just works. I have not seen
today,
that.
which is the Cuphead DLC.
I hate
which
this
I'm excited
game.
for.
Come on, man.
Do
Do you want to play the
Let's
fucking game?
get to the show, the main event. Excellent. Thank you, guys. Oh, by the way, one final thing. I can't believe I forgot.
Where's
to
his
mention
drunk
this.
Tasia?
I rebranded as the Level 1 podcast, right? I need new intros now. My previous intros all say pre-stream podcast, so they're moot.
I need new intros, guys. So you need to make them, not me.
This is the Level 1 podcast.
Once again, he won't make them. He needs you. That's right,
And
you to
can
make them
contact
for
me in
him.
many different ways. You can tweet me. You can email me at darksidefil@hotmail.com. And, you know, I would like to have an intro or two that I can kind of alternate between on the show. Okay, right now I have nothing, so it's just cold open. We just start talking, but I would like to have that little bit. Now I have to basically retire the other two intros, okay? All right, guys, thank you very much. I will see you in like 2 seconds. Excellent. How you doing, everyone? It's over. Actually, I do have to take a leak quickly before we start.
Oh, he's got to take a break,
I
guys.
should probably not
He's
try
playing
and
the
pull
Cuphead
the
DLC.
when I'm playing Cuphead. It'd probably be a very bad idea. Let's see here. All right. Cool. Controller on. I agree. Michael Caine says, here's an idea for intros. Maybe someone taking a clip from level 1 of various games, like level 1 of Mario, level 1 of Doom. And then it says, level 1 podcast, and I could play that and then go right into the podcast. I completely agree. That would be a great idea. I like that, Michael Caine. That was actually really good thinking right there. Okay. Guys, very brief break. While I take a leak, I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes, and then we'll start. I'll be right back. I'm not gonna play an ad. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna mute the mic. I'll be right back. Okay.
All he goes off stream to spend $12 on WWE Champions. Good job. Oh, it's only got 1 rating though. 1 cosplay I'm looking at. I'm giving up on looking up Show Tucker because I can't find the Nina doll. But I can still do Maze Hughes. That way I could wear fucking glasses during my cosplay. So I can still fucking see. Dashie? I don't know who Dashie is. Oh, but you know what time it is though, right? Just the right one, it is.
Oh, with that aroma can do brighter day for me and you. The best part of waking up is in your cup.
The best part of waking up. I just can't find the Nina Tucker plushie or the, I guess the dog mix, whatever you want to call it. Zombie Maze Hughes. He comes back from. Ooh, I do know how to do zombie makeup. I've done work on a haunted house, well, haunted bow before, and the makeup stuff is actually a lot easier than you think. Ooh, Zombie Maze Hughes. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. I'd have to get pictures though. Kid. I wonder if they make that the Fomaco. I don't know, would you look wallet? Has all the pictures in it. Like, hey, look at my daughter. Of course, I don't actually have a daughter, but still. Because there are people who make those, I'm pretty sure. Oh, looks like it's raining. What would you search to get that wallet? Because I've never seen a wallet with that many, like, picture frame things in it.
Jasper was trying to get into the office. Today is not his day to be in here, though. So, had to fend him off. Okay,
He wants attention, guys. How dare his cat want attention from him, guys?
You're gonna get creamed if you go straight into a new boss. No, I don't remember at all. How would I remember? I haven't played this in 5 years, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. They're saying, oh, it's a 4-hour DLC. I'm like, yeah, it's a 4-hour DLC for someone who just played the fucking game and is just playing the game. Not an interactive streamer, right, who hasn't played the game in 5 years and doesn't remember anything. There you go. An anonymous $1.50 tipper says Twitch Rivals is hosting Maximilian vs. Wooly in a Capcom collection. Any plans on doing something similar because you are a fan? I don't know anything about it.
Holla for the sub. How's it going?
I'm not on Twitch. I have nothing to do with what you're speaking of. By the way, that's the new character, right?
Oh, he would love Diablo Immortal, but it'd be hard to hide the 50,000
title screen. Should I start recording
dollars
now?
he spends on it. Wallet full of little girls. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Don't think so, Hydra.
This is awesome. I love a delicious last chorus, I tell you. Is it loud? I lowered it. Is that better?
A little better, I guess. I don't know if I actually want to watch him play this,
Hello,
though.
Mateo. How are you?
And technically, it's supposed to start at
I
1:45.
love this song.
It's now 3:49. That means it's been
No,
a
this song
2-hour
is great.
pre-stream. Over 2-hour pre-stream from where he's supposed to start. And refusing
Come
to play
on.
the game. That's DSP for you.
Jade, I'm glad you like the new name of the podcast. That's great.
Are you gonna
Now
play
it
the game,
sounds too
DSP?
low. Okay.
No.
That good?
Press any button, DSP. I know there's no any button on your controller, but
All right,
press
we're
any
gonna
fucking
start.
button.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the delicious last course. I actually just started recording. It already had played the intro music. pretty outstanding. As you can see, there's a new character in Cuphead. It took them 5 years to make this DLC, but they finally have. Here we go. I don't know how to access it, by the way. I have no idea. The legendary chalice has an urgent message for you. Find me on the Coast Cups. Okay. Aha.
Come on, kick
I guess
his
that's
ass.
the delicious last course. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have not played Cuphead in 5 years. The last time I played it was September of 2017 when the game first came out. And it was brand new at the time.
Good to
I played it
know.
on Xbox One. I thought it was a beautiful game. Ran beautifully. Absolutely, positively loved this game. Okay? Took them 5 years to make the expansion DLC called The Delicious Last Course, which we're going to be checking out
Because they had to
today.
hand paint every single fucking frame of this
Sadly, I haven't
shit.
played the game in 5 years, which means likely I'm going to.
He's gonna
suck
fail hard, but
at
I'm not
this
gonna
game.
be here to watch it
Like,
because
seriously, I'm probably going to. Be
his actual
terrible at
gameplay
it.
is so fucking boring.
I just kind of.
Congratulations, DSP, on a 2-hour pre-stream. Lots of crying and begging, going on break.
Previous bosses, wasn't this the spider boss? No, this was the bee boss. So each one of these constitutes a boss fight. You're gonna need some tips if you want to heal all the dead bees. Mix up your weaponry. You can't expect all your arms to work for the same at every foe. Mix and match is what I say. So your equipment is Y. Oh God, man, it's been 5 years. I don't remember any of this.
That's not saying much, DSP. It's been 5 minutes. I don't remember any of this.
Game Awards, they had a delicious last course musical performance. Oh, I didn't
Oh, yeah,
even
that's
see
very hard. I played it and could not beat
that.
it.
Ugh. How in the hell am I gonna remember how to play this? Chaser? Locked. Pea shooter. Long range with below average damage, no aiming required.
Yeah,
This
he's
is the
boring the
homing
shit out of
shot,
me,
right?
so...
So all you gotta do focus on doing is dodging all the enemy attacks and
Yeah, he's ignoring the shit out of me with his bullshit. So I think with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's almost 4 o'clock. Ooh, my friend should be getting home. Well, at least one of them should be getting home from work soon. I'm gonna see what he's up to. Or text him, anyways. Oh, hopefully you guys are entertained by that. I know I was by his... What was it? 2-3 days ago. I'm not gonna talk about Keemstar. This is it. I am never talking about Keemstar again. Me talks about Keemstar. And yes, I do. The playoffs are this weekend. Although I still like the XFL better than USFL, but football is football. Fuck you, Cuphead. Game is so fucking hard. But it looks amazing. It plays amazing. I just suck so much I couldn't beat it. It's unlike DSP. If I can't beat a game or the game's too hard for me, it's not the game's fault. Like, I don't have the reflexes for it. I don't have the hand-eye coordination, whatever. Like, I'm the one who's bad at it, not the game. If you guys have never played it, check it out. See if you can't find a demo of it or whatever to play. It's very much worth playing. It's a great game. And I think many people who never play those kind of games might check it out and actually like it. I should be doing that after this, Luis. So with that, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.